everybody, hello all, how are we? My name is Rebecca Redican. It's so nice to be with you this morning. Genuinely, I am, I've got to say, a little bit over the moon. I really am. Today we have got so many treats for you. Basically, do you remember we had that sale, didn't we? And we had the sale because we were clearing out stuff for this massive order that was coming in on the 4th of January. Do you remember? And then obviously, when you get a delivery in, it's all about processing it and getting all the codes done for it and everything else and sorting it all out. Well, yeah, that's done now. Today, we've done it. You want to see, honestly, how much stuff we've got on today's show. As in, so much stuff that I just went to my guest designer before. Today, fit. That's all I could say, because otherwise I would be sat here all morning talking about it. I have got so much stuff on today, I really do. Honestly, I can't even tell you. You know, just the likes of chrome dioxide, which is amazing, amazing quality. Just the likes of, oh, I don't know, one of the rarest gemstones in the world in the form of jadeite and some of the biggest pieces I've ever seen. One of the most pure, and I mean, like, the type you would see in photographs of amazing high-end jewellery, kunzite. I've even got a trio of diamonds. One of them's a green diamond, you know, just nothing. I have got, so look at that. I have got so much sterling silver, you're going to think, hang on, is this JewelleryMaker or sterling silver are us? Because that well-known shop, yeah, it does rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Because I've got so much sterling silver. The order has been delivered and we have got a showcase of just some of the brand new things we've got today. I am absolutely over the moon. And to top it all off, for the first time since last year, I have been allowed, I'm going to say allowed because you not know, allowed to work with a lady who we are so good friends that I actually showed the diamond this morning. She went, oh, let me see that green diamond. I just went, no, and pulled it away. And that's what true friends are, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am joined by the spellbinding Laura Binding. Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, you really did do that to me. That was
yeah,
me.
I know. Yeah. Yes, but I love you, so it's fine.
No, it's not.
How are you, Spellbing?
I'm good.
Fill us in. What's been going on?
Nothing really. It's just getting back to routine, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Sort of back to kids to school and all these new things and just getting on with your work and just settling back. January's always like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I find.
it is. Yeah.
You know.
How are the kids?
Yes, they're good. They're crazy as ever.
Sorry, that's just reminded me. Me and Spelby had a picnic last night. Sometimes when she comes over the night before, we'll have like loads of food and we'll just have a hotel picnic. So we had a hotel picnic last night and we were on FaceTime with kids, and that's just reminded me of Kayla going, hi, hey Becky, hey mummy, hi. Jackson, stop it! Hi, like that. Hi.
Literally. Oh, we'd say hi to her. So hi, Kayla.
Hi,
and
Kayla.
Jackson, if you're watching.
Jackson. Yeah. They'll still be asleep.
But that's they probably will.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
You've only just spoken to Tony. He's still in bed.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
You have got, honestly, one of my favourite kits ever.
I knew I had to be on with you.
It's like it's made for us.
Well, I knew as soon as I saw the title of the kit, I was like, I've got to be on with Becky. Before because we get an email, and it just tells us what's in our kits, because that's my little sort of checklist. And at the very bottom, it will tell you who your presenter and who your producer is. And I knew at the first title that I had to be with you. You can't give me a kit like that and not have you on with it. Because
if this was a selection of gemstones, it would be called I Love Opal. Wouldn't it?
Pretty much.
Obviously, it has got a different title.
No, it's not far different.
No.
Something, no, okay, it's got something like opal luxury. I don't know, I can't remember what it was now. It is like basically, it's all about the opal.
Opal's really cool. It should just be called that. I've got so much stuff coming up for you today, I really do. I could just sit here and chat all day with all of you, but I have stuff to do. Are you ready? Now, can I just forewarn you that we did get this new order in, like I said, on the 4th of January. We're all waiting with bated breath to get it through, and we've managed to get so much of the product in this morning. Now, I'm going to forewarn you on this, okay? Don't expect every single day to be like this. Do not, please, for a second think, hey, up, they've got the new order in, so it's going to be like this every day. It's not. The reason we've managed to get away with it, Scott, I hope I'm not going to get told off for saying this, but you did say to me this morning, I'm wondering if they've done something wrong because we've got so much sterling silver in. I don't think they were meant to enable it all, which essentially means they've basically opened the gates and you are usually allowed to pick one or two. And then Dion's just gone, oh, hello, that's that. So we have got so much stuff today, but it is a bit of a treat. It is a bit of a fluke, I have to admit. So please do see what you like, and please do get your hands on it whilst you can. You ready for this? Brand new. That is not the first time I'm going to be saying this today. For you today, stunning 95 leaf earrings. Aren't they just stunning? These are real deal 95. Alison Tarry looks like, remember Stretch Armstrong? Like that, but with a neck, because she's craning around the wind, because I do it. Hello, how are you?
I'm great, they're stunning.
Aren't they amazing? Brand new. We've got our order in on the 4th, and we've got so much new stuff. I've got green diamonds in today.
Green diamond?
Yeah.
What time?
What time?
I'll come and tell you if I can, because they're beautiful, but she wouldn't let me look at them.
They're stunning. They're so good. And amazing. By the way, I'm not just talking to nothing. She is stood by the door. Where's the arm? Get the arm out, Alison Tarry. Where is it? No. Wait, a bit further. There she is. There's Alison Tarry. Do you love these?
I love those, yeah. I'll just be off now then.
Yeah, have you got a workshop on today?
I have so.
Yeah. Workshop on today. Honestly, you're actually going to want to get these a lot.
No, I do. If
you
you
really
have
are.
I'll grab me some.
Yeah.
I'll have some.
Can I just say, under £15. We're all putting our orders in. Yeah, we are. Anderson's going, how many do you want? Have a nice afternoon. She's on one of our workshops today, doing one of our workshops, should I say. These are absolutely sensational, beautiful. I would describe them as a maple leaf. I don't know if you would. I would describe them myself as a maple leaf, because the maple leaf, you've got the 3 different sides. And I love about the maple leaf is that in certain areas of the world, China and Japan, the maple leaf is a sign of love. It's a sign of eternal love. So things like Valentine's cards will often come with a maple leaf on them. I adore the idea of leaves. I think you see, You have so many different sayings with leaves, don't you? You have taking a leaf from someone's book, which is, of course, being, thoughtful and taking an idea from someone else. You have the fact that, you have the change in seasons with them, so it's about change and development. When I was younger, my mum used to tell me that the leaves change colour because pixies and elves at night used to go out and paint them at night, which is why they change colour. And then when it got to winter, she'd go, oh, those naughty pixies have been out and picked them all off. Now, the thing is, it would be lovely to say I was like 4 or 5 at this time, but when we used to tell these stories to each other, she was driving me to high school. So I wasn't... So, no, genuinely probably about 14 or 15. Yeah, probably. Which actually, my mum was a teacher, and probably she shouldn't be teaching me that's how seasons happen. But anyway, just saying, I'm over it now.
I love that though. That's a lovely thought, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's like a really lovely sort of happy image.
There's got to be a book in that somewhere, hasn't there? It's probably already run out. But when you think of that, you think of change, you think of magic, you think of look, you think of taking a leaf out of someone's book. There's all of these beautiful, beautiful thoughts and terms based around it. And I've got to say, nature has to be one of the most prolific of all kind of themes, I would say, for whether it be clothes, whether it be jewellery, homeware. It's such a big thing, isn't it? The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, there's so many of you in for this. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited, and I know you are too, I can tell. Your price point today, £12.95 for you. This is genuine sterling silver. What do you mean we're going to start as we mean to go on? This is JewelleryMaker, says Scott. This is JewelleryMaker. we do this all the time. Like, do you remember? We do this all the time. £9.95 for you today. Ladies and gentlemen, can I just say, I had a little look online last night and I typed in some well-known jewellery houses and saw their kind of nature designs and leaf designs. I found a very, very, very good price of 925 sterling silver earrings. That were, and I'll be completely straight with you, $8.99, and I thought, oh my goodness, okay, that's really good. I'll be honest with you, there wasn't as much detail or thought put into it as this. It wasn't textured like this, but it was £8.99. And I thought, okay, ours is still really good price actually because of the texture and everything else. I didn't realise that you don't just get one pair. You're getting a mammoth 3 pairs for £9.95, making this such astonishing price. That is actually phenomenal. Because, like I say, when I saw the $8.99 one, I thought, actually, that's still a really good price. Ours is a bit more detailed and there's more effort kind of put into the thought design process of it. Therefore, for 3 pairs at £9.95, and yes, they are earrings, so they do come with the butterfly backs as well. Are you getting 3 pairs of these studs? You are? Yes, which actually doesn't make sense, does it? Because you're thinking £9.95 for that. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. What do you think of these?
Well, as I said, I got hopefully Alison's getting me some because you know I love anything like that because it, like you say, it's nature inspired, it's organic. Have they got loops on them?
Yes. Sorry, good point. Yeah, they do.
So you could add detail. For me, when we do these bundles where you get 3 pairs, for me straight away I would cut the loops off 1 pair, and I would just have them as studs.
The thing is, you can't actually even see the loop from the front.
No, that's why I asked it, because I thought every now and again I think I can see it, but it's very, very discreet. And so they're a pair that, you probably on those ones, I'd leave it as they are, but I'd wear them as plain studs. I just think they're really pretty, but you could make a pendant out of it as well, like a pendant veil. Just push the stud up and turn it around into a little loop, and you've got a really, because they're sizable enough to make a beautiful on its own pendant.
Yeah, they are. Oh, hey up. Tarry's got it in a basket.
How many has she got?
Staff at Flintshire. Well, it's only in a basket at the minute. She hasn't checked it out. I'll let you know, though.
Yeah.
There are so many of you multi-purchasing on this. I just want to say that when I'm thinking of nature, I'm instantly thinking of deep, deep, deep colours of green, and I'm thinking of sort of autumnals and everything else. Look at how stunning just one of these would be. Just one of these hung from that would look phenomenal because of that colour. In fact, if I put the chrome dioxide behind it, doesn't that look beautiful? Doesn't that look stunning? Someone's asked, is it an open loop? No. Someone texted in, no, it's not, it's closed. Now, the reason we're doing a closed loop on it is because obviously if you want to attach something to it, that's more than likely going to be an open loop, especially if you're making your own head pins or doing your own wrap loop. But also, if we were to make the open loop on this, that would mean that the security possibly wouldn't be as strong as it is with it being a full loop. And you don't want to put the likes of a chrome dioxide or, I don't know, a kunzite or the 1002 feels like strands of opal we've got in this kit or the jadeite we've got or the black diamonds or the silver diamonds or the green diamonds on there or the likes of the amazing, amazing, beautiful amethyst we've got coming up. And the astonishing tanzanite we've got coming up. You won't want to put any of those on there. And just have the thought of, oh, hang on, what if this falls out? So you've got the added security of it. There's so many treats for you today, isn't there?
Do you know what else you could do with them? Is you could, if you do your polymer clay or your silver clay or anything like that, you could make a mould of them because they're so lovely and detailed.
So beautiful. They really are.
And then you could make like a matching piece or make a few of them in like polymer clay and have them multicoloured, but you could have that sort of texture.
They are, yeah, you're absolutely right. I love them. Well done to everybody getting your hands on those ones today. It's so nice to see you. You're going to be over the moon that you've joined in with us today. You really, really are. This has got to be one of the most exciting days we've had in a really long time. It really has. I've got loads coming up for you today. Hello, Redican. How are you? I've got Redican with me. Redican. It's in Wales. I used to live there. I know. Fun fact. I also used to live in Cumbria, which is where Sandra's from. Where haven't I lived? Marge. I live in Cheshire currently, so that's cool. I've lived in the West Midlands. I did rent a place here for a bit, didn't I? Where else? Worcestershire, I've been there. Tyne and Wear, visited. Where else? Greater Manchester, visited. Gosh, have you ever been to County Down? No, anyone? We should play location bingo one day, shouldn't we? Location bingo, where have we all been? There's loads of you coming in. It's so nice to see you today, it really is. £9.95 on those ones, working out about £3.31 a pair, which is just so silly. In particular, I said 95 sterling silver. Okay, I'm going to leave those ones with you. Now, I'm going to bring you some more goodies. This is a reorder. This is something that we got in that flew out the door so quick, probably because it's unique, it's different, but also it's really, really beautiful quality. So we reordered them because they flew out so quickly. They state 925 upon them, and I've got to say, you could class these as so many different things. Connectors, chain elements, these are genuine 925 triangular connectors. They, I've got to say, are really, really unique and individual. If I show you them like that. So what you've got is a triangular shape, but as you can see, it's got a little bit of a quirk detail to it. And it's almost pyramid style when you look at it as a detail. It's got the two connector points here, which means you can actually just have this with a piece of chain going at either side, and that's your main pendant, I would suggest. But of course, you can use it as a connector if you wanted to wear it in an asymmetrical design as well. You've got the 925 stated here, as you can see, and then you have got that beautiful 3D effect to it, which means it's given you just such a modern look, isn't it? It is very, very modern indeed. Now, I'm bringing to you here a mammoth amount of them, because I'm actually going to be bringing to you 5 of these in total. What would you be doing with these, Spelby?
I don't know, I was just looking at them. They're really beautiful. I've never seen them
pretty,
before.
aren't they? No.
Like you say, they're for me, I like the thought of them as a connector, yeah, because of the angle on them. I was looking, they'd look nice as one either side, and then maybe a couple of strands of sterling silver, something. You know, we have the chain, the ready-made chain that's got all of the little tiny rondelles on it.
Yeah,
like a couple of layers of those or something. They're just really cool and quirky. Just earrings on their own. You could cut one of the loops off and just have them as a drop. Oh yeah, something like that.
Something like this. Hang on. Something like that. Oh, way up. Come here, you. Something a bit like this then.
Yeah.
On either side.
Yeah, so you could, because you could attach a jump ring and then attach from the jump ring a couple of those and have like maybe 3 layers.
Love that idea. And have them kind of layered up.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful as a design feature. I love that it's unisex. I love that it's, you know, something that any age actually could wear. It could be classed as super modern if you just wanted to keep it, you know, quite minimalist. Maybe that would look quite wearable and easy. But also you could go wild and dramatic with it. You've got a big selection here, 5 of them in total. Your price point today, £8.95 for this, lovely ladies and gentlemen. Sterling silver is going in price at the moment upwards, purely because it tends to at this time of year, it tends to around Christmas, it tends to around winter time. So it's wonderful to be able to have this amount, 5 pieces at £8.95 really, isn't it?
That's brilliant. I mean, again, that chrome dioxide,
Yeah.
1 drop of those on the end and attached to a pair of earring hooks. That's all you would need.
That would be it, wouldn't it?
You've more than got your money back on that.
Absolutely. I like the idea with these as well of, oh, I don't know, just maybe popping a diamond on there. Do you want to see the green diamond? Do you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to show the green diamond now because I'm just saying good morning, everyone. It's just nice to, you know, early bird catches the diamond, sneaky peek.
No.
Does that work?
No.
Be honest.
No.
Be sure as a friend.
Okay.
As
No.
a friend. Okay, cool. Have a little look. I'm so excited for this. The green on this is phenomenal. You've got a massive smile on your
I'm
face.
trying to see it. You keep moving it.
I know. So mischievous. Look at this. Gosh. That is phenomenal. Can I just say to you that I've got a trio here. One of them is green, and I've got a beautiful black and a beautiful silver. And they're going to work out under each, they're going to work out each under £40 each. I wish that had clasped stronger. I was really looking forward to a really dramatic,
It was like a really dramatic
colour dunk. Yeah,
And it's
like when you watch one of those law films and they close their suitcase, like case closed. That's
that
better.
was better, yeah.
Similar. It's so lovely to see all of you. There's so much coming up today, there really is. £8.95 on those ones. Okay, I'm going to really quickly bring you another treat because we're getting some of these brand new in, some of these reorders, some of these from our new deliveries in for you today. Honestly, I've never seen a schedule, which is what we call what we've got laid out. I've never seen a schedule like this before. And I've got another little treat for you now. I'm squeezing a few in this morning. I do need to let you know as well, just to make you aware, as kind of a heads up, although this is a reorder of a lot of things, that does not by any counts of the imagination mean that I have 5,000 or whatever of everything. Some items today, even though it is brand new in, I'll be completely honest with you, I have less than 50 of some things, such as this. I have very, very few of these ones, for example, but I just want to make you aware because you're thinking, oh, hello, well, you've got a new order in, so, you know, we're going to see loads of these. Some of the things that are brand new in will be selling out today, such as that. So please do make sure when you see something you get it if you can. I've got for you here your adjustable ring mount, and this is in your 925. Spelby, what would you be doing with this, please?
There's a couple of options for that sort of style of ring. Is you can make a nice contemporary charm style ring because you've got the because you've got the loops already there, so you can just attach your sterling silver head pins directly to it, and you'd have a really nice secure ring. Or you can kind of the first kit, the stones in this is ideal for what I'm saying. Kind of just put them so they sit in between the loops.
These ones?
Yeah. So you can kind of just almost stitch them so it's almost channel set.
That is such a lovely idea.
And then you get the flashes of the silver sort of going around it.
Throughout it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you. Look how gorgeous that strand is. So this is your adjustable ring. I'm just looking at it. I'm just feeling it. I don't know if this is a newer one. Obviously, it's from our new order, but I don't know if it's a newer one. I'm just thinking the weight on that feels huge. Look how substantial this is. This hasn't got one of those kind of wafer thin little bands around it that you think, oh, I really do love that, but if I sneezed near it, it might just come apart, which obviously, you know, isn't exactly what you're looking for in a high-end ring, because sometimes it's almost like a whisper of a very, very small piece of 925, isn't it? That is substantial. That actually, to me, when you look at it, if you cut that in half, that would actually be the kind of ring of two normal ones, actually. That's how much we've got in here. So it's substantial. Now, why is that important? Well, A, it means inherent value, because it means you've got a big amount of silver in there to have such a large band on this. B, it means that it's secure so that you can actually feel it. And C, it means that it's going to take wear and tear. It's going to be one of those that you can wear for years and years and years and have as an heirloom piece if you so wish. I absolutely adore this. I think it's beautiful. It's going to be great for any of your designs if you so wish. And actually, do you know what? Even if you just wanted to snip those off, I think that's quite a nice ring just as it is, just with that opening section. It's a feature, it's an essential, and at today's price, it's a bargain. £6.95 for you today. You've got 2.4 grams worth of your precious metal. It is adjustable, so you've got a one size fits all. £6.95 to be able to get your hands on that amount of precious metal. It's so comfortable as well, and there's another thing I want to point out, very comfortable indeed. Get it home to feel how comfortable it is. 30-day money back guarantee. But one reason it is so comfortable is, as I mentioned before, it is super substantial. So you've not just got one little fiddly bit that's almost irritating. It's substantial, it fits, it moulds to your finger because it's adjustable. So it's just going to be one of those pieces that you slide on and you forget it's there until you get a sparkle of a stunning gemstone. £6.95 on this is very special indeed, and not the type of price point you'd be used to seeing anywhere else realistically. In particular of the how high end this is, and we don't get to see adjustable rings like this very often, do we?
No. Now, how is it on the back?
It's like open like this. But again, that detail carries on around.
Because again, like you said, that's nice and smooth. I was just thinking of changing it, instead of it being a ring, to actually being a pendant.
Ooh,
and seeing if
more.
you could put like a jump ring and then just have that and then
That's
have
a good
lots of
idea.
little charms. And again, you've got that amazing chrome dioxide, or you've got the kunzite, or
Yeah.
any of the opal, anything like that, and just have almost like a little cascade, and it would just all be dropping from that as a
Really good idea.
You know, so it doesn't have to just be as a ring.
No, it doesn't. You can use it for a lot of different things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your hands on this, you know what to do. 0800 644 655, press option 1. Okay, I'm bringing to you now this opal kit. If you want to get your hands on opal, it's one of Mother Nature's finest, I think, anyway. If you want to get your hands on it, then do get on the phone quickly, because I have less than 60 of these available. And also, I think they go really, really nicely with the likes of the maple leaves that I had on earlier as well, just because of the colours of them. They're quite nature in a very fresh and natural manner colours, aren't they, in this?
Yeah, I love it's got lovely colourway because you've got silver and copper. You can make it either really sort of, like you say, nature inspired or really fresh. So we add it with the silver and it really sort of just becomes nice and fresh and sort of, you know, makes you think of summer. And
yeah, it does a bit. It really does. Now, what I'm going to be bringing to you now is some of the most loved opals in the world. But really quickly, I just want to say to you, right now is one of the best times to buy opal. Right now is one of the best times, and I'll tell you for why. Long story short, not so many years ago, Australia used to be the main winners, let's say, when it came to opal. They supplied the world with about 90% of their opal. So obviously Australia is kind of the dominant location for this gemstone. Could essentially do any price they wanted because they were the main holders. 90% of the world's opal they kind of had their hands on. So they could kind of charge whatever they wanted. Obviously then though, sort of early 2000s, Ethiopia came in and the Wellow opal was kind of found, and that's obviously taken a huge proportion of the market away from them now. What happened then was, as they came in, they obviously was more competition there for Australia, so Australia essentially had to go, oh hello, Ethiopia's dropped their prices, so we'd better see what we can do. Because obviously more competition, there's price wars, we see it all the time, don't we, on supermarket adverts and things like that. Now, obviously, even more recently than that, the USA have come up with their American Fire Opal, which we've been lucky enough to have here now and again. So basically now there's these huge, very much respected locations bringing out opal, which has meant that at the moment, opal in price has just gone boom. It's hit the bottom. But the fact of the matter is that the quality is still there. So now is one of the best times to buy opal. And can I just say that that doesn't mean that, oh, opal's a bargain now, opal's going to be super duper cheap. It doesn't at all. Actually, what that means is keep your eyes peeled until the likes of the Wellow opal mines in Ethiopia are rinsed out, essentially, which some people are estimating could be the next 3 or 4 years. Obviously, can't guarantee that'll be the case, but that's what some gem collectors are saying, 3 or 4 years and that'll be gone. And once that happens, you know that opal's just going to go through the roof. You know it is. So genuinely now is such an astonishing time to get your hands on opal. It really is. In particular, when I've got such a stunning collection as I have here. First off, this multicoloured blue opal. Blue opal is not a gem that we get to see very often at all. The fact that I've got such a range of colours in here and they've not been caused, those colour change hasn't been caused by us just adding on, you know, a little bit of dye on top. It is the real deal that we've got here. It's the real colour. It's the real treat for you here. So what we have is that pureness of colour. We've got how Mother Nature intended on that blue opal. All we've done is individualised and picked off each of the colours we love and stranded them in order. So I've got that strand there for you, up to a 5x2 on those stunning rondelles. Speaking of the blue, I'll bring you the blue opal again here. With this one, we've gone for a really individual and unique shape, but that strength of colour still very, very dominant. The wonderful thing about having opal in a form like this is that when you hold it up to the light, and you'll be able to see it better when you get home, but when you hold it up to the light, because they're kind of slices, but they're very organised, you're going to get this beautiful, almost inner glow, almost an inner glow from some of these, just due to the cut on them, and due to the way that all of these tiny silica kind of balls are kind of settled in together. I always think of the structure structure of an opal like a bingo machine. You know, olden day bingo machine. Obviously, you know, not like the bingo near me, which now it doesn't even have one of them. It's just like a number on a screen. Yeah, it's all digital now. Back in my day, used to just be in a machine, like in a wheel, and they used to, well, there wasn't even a bingo hall there, it used to be a field. Yeah, that's how I always think of it. So when they all settle down and they all kind of slot in together, that's the inside of this. So basically, because of the shape of these, now and again where you kind of cut in between those tiny microscopic areas, you do get this flash of light. So to have that shape is phenomenal. To have it over 2 gemstone strands is something special. I can't say I've ever seen 2 strands in a kit of this shape ever. Have you?
No, I don't think I have. No. And it's lovely, and you get to see all of that colourway all around the stone as well.
Yeah, you do. You get to see it from every angle, don't you? And I've got to say, due to the shape and the graduation and the colour, these 2 together are a match made in heaven for me. They look phenomenal, don't they? They're so, so beautiful. And don't forget for me, ladies and gentlemen, Pink Opal has beaten records for some of the most expensive pieces of jewellery ever sold at auction. So, you know, Pink Opal has that name and has that status. I've then, let you know the size on those ones, shall I? Sizes on those ones, you're looking at around about a 3 to 6 mil on the on those shapes there, on the graduated plain squares. And last but by no means least, this absolute beauty. How many Peruvian opals do you have in your collection? 0? Possibly a lot of you are saying. You might be saying, oh, I think I've got 1 left over. Oh, this, I've got to say, is one of the most depleted mining areas for this gem in the world. It's one of the reason you probably don't have much of it in your collection is because there's not much of it on the market. We are extremely, extremely lucky to be able to say we have a strand of Peruvian opal because it is one of the most depleted locations in the world to get your opal. That means this is rare upon rare. It's just a stunning strand, it really is. Oh my gosh, the quantity is going through the roof. Oh, sorry, I've just dropped that one, I like. The quantity on this is going absolutely through the roof. We've not got a massive amount of these whatsoever now. This is one of the most exciting kits. I just want to show you these here together and just say to you that the price you're about to see is silly. That is silly. Bearing in mind, by the way, that these are some of the most unique opals we've ever seen. This isn't just one good opal and then some other stuff thrown in. £34.95 is ridiculous because, ladies and gentlemen, I've got unique shaped opal that I've never actually seen in a collection before as much. I've also got in here that actually the beautiful pink opal, which I have to say has been in some of the most expensive pieces of jewellery in the world. I've got that stunning natural strand graduated in colour, work, time, effort on faceting those opals. How often do you even see faceted opal? Hardly ever. I've got one of the most depleted locations of opal in the world strand, and I've got loads of wire, which I just ignored because that price point actually for these 4 strands is already ridiculous. And I would honestly say you're going to find it very hard to find even 2, let alone 4 of these strands at that price. On top of it though, I'm adding some wire, copper coloured wire. Oh my goodness, Scott, did you know, because I did not, that you're actually getting 1 mil, you're also getting 0.6 and square wire. You're getting 2 sets in here.
It's half round.
Half round wire. Now, we do not get to see that in a kit often at all, do we?
No, and it's lovely to be able to, you know, you can form some lovely shapes with that as well, and it's so soft and malleable. Yeah.
That is astonishing. 2 lots of half round wire. That's going to give you texture, it's going to give you a neat look. I remember, how much was it? I remember when we started doing the half round wire and we got it from the other company and you got them in the little boxes that had the plastic thing over the top.
Yeah.
How much I was just going to guess that. Yeah, I'm sure they were about the £6.95 mark
Yeah,
each.
I can remember bundles of them being about the 15, 16
Yeah.
pounds. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
for a
like
couple
three
of them.
yeah.
So, and those were bundles at low down prices. So actually, probably working out about £6.95 each. So to get two of them, let's say £6. So to get two of them, £12, that would mean that you're paying such a small amount for the rest of the wire and those opals.
Yeah. It's a beautiful, beautiful kit.
Oh my gosh, it really is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if everyone were to check out their baskets now, I would be in single figures. So you do need to be checking out as soon as possible. This opal kit doesn't stay around for very long at all. And I've got to say, I love this piece that you're just looking at, the Dreamcatcher, with those beautiful leaves from the bottom. And don't forget, we have got at the bottom of your screen right there, the kind of, I would describe them as maple leaf earrings. 95, 3 pairs. We took them down in price. Silly. New from our new order. Mug not included. But you've got that beautiful design, and it's. You were saying before about the Dreamcatcher, kind of.
Yeah, I was saying to you, didn't I? My daughter's got one, and so the whole point of the Dreamcatcher is it's got a bead in the middle, and that bead is what catches the bad dreams. Because my daughter was going through a phase of bad dreams, so we bought her one from the German market a few years ago. And so every now and again she has one, and we just have to give the dream shaker a little shake out and then say, oh, it's a bit full up of bad dreams. But it works, and it's such lovely to be able to incorporate that into a pendant.
Really is so beautiful. Eleanor's got in touch. Hello to you. She says, got mine already. This kit is beautiful. Amazing opals with the added bonus of some Pantone coloration. You're right. Cannot wait for your designs today, Laura. Well, thank you, Eleanor, for texting in. Don't forget, you can text in 60777. And I suppose we should get on with some of your designs, actually. What are we going to be learning in this section, please?
We're going to go for the Dreamcatcher. Yeah, because we've done that with the silver wire, so it's something a little bit different because I've used the half round wire to do that, which normally I wouldn't use that as a. Normally you use that to sort of wrap wire and bind wire, but I've actually used it as a focal. So
yeah. So we're going to get onto that. Just to let you know, you do have the 2 lots of the half round wire in there, and per component, it's working out. How much did you say per component? Oh, you just worked out the opal. Just with the 4 strands of opal, that would be about £8.73. So that means that actually the wire's just free then. Well, better than free, because no way those opals should be less than £10 each. So that's amazing. There's 8 components in total. So let me pretend to do maths whilst my producer tells me that actually, oh yeah, it's about £4.36. per component. That is astonishing. Just need to let you know that if everyone checked out now, I would have about 6 left approximately, so not a massive amount left. Get them whilst you can. Genuinely, it's a very special kit.
Yeah.
So, Dreamcatcher.
This is what I've got left as well.
Big amount of
Big
wire
amount, and a little
pink
section
opal.
of pink opal.
Wow.
I have a tiny little confession. I did use a little bit of 0.4 just to weave a few little bits of detail in, so I just wanted to say that. Sorry.
Thank you for the apology. It's fine, don't worry.
But, you know, only a tiny bit.
But you didn't actually use any in the Dreamcatcher,
no, and that's
did
why
you?
I'm showing the Dreamcatcher, because I didn't use any for that.
Okay, fab.
This pink opal is beautiful, and it's like that kind of shade that goes with that any skin tone. I love that sort of colouring, yeah. So, the gauges of the half round wire that you get, I believe, is 0.8 and a 0.5, 0.6.
Yeah.
So they're quite fine gauges, but they're really good to be able to, as I said, create those sort of shapes with, and it gives a bit of dimension. So what I'm going to do is use the 0.8 for the frame, and I kind of treated this a bit like memory wire. So when you see it like that, you've got sort of rings. So what I've done is going to sort of get 2 rings worth.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to get my flush cutters. Move my little storage box. And just cut that. So when I cut that, I've got, in effect, very similar to cutting the memory wire and having the 2 rings. And it's already a pre-made circle for you then. So you can do this on a bigger scale if you wanted to, and actually make a proper Dreamcatcher to go on your wall or anything like that. So just to sort of reduce it in size, I'm just going to... I just used my hands because it's got that natural sort of springiness to get that shape. You don't really need to do anything, but if you've got the ring mandrel, we do a bracelet mandrel, don't we? Sort of staggered shaped one.
Yeah.
Anything like that, if you want, you know, jar, just to get that shape and size in. So I'm just pulling it to get that, move that out of the way. And then bringing that one round. Just as long as you're sort of gentle with it, you won't make it misshaped. So get it to the size that you want. And then I'm just going to, where these two wires here are overlapping, would it be better if I had a black? There's a black down there, that might be a bit clearer. Sorry. I was very aware it's, that might be better. There we go. So you can see I've got the two sides here. I'm just going to use them for my bail.
Yeah.
So taking my chain nose pliers, just holding it nice and securely, I'm just going to fold those up. Okay, so that they're sat like that. All right, and that's basically going to be a shape. When that sits together, that's going to sort of lock together. All right, so I'm going to pop that down, and then I'm going to take my finer gauge, the say the 0.6. I think it's definitely 0.5. So take the 0.5. I'm just going to take a little. Probably about 3/4 of a metre, and just cut that. Okay. And one thing you want to be careful of when you're using this is you don't want to, because it's very easy, because of it being half round, I'll just do a little bit to show you, it's very easy to twist it, and once you twist it in the wrong direction, it can be a bit not very forgiving. If you can see there where you're putting the pliers in, see how it's sort of bent? And because of the wire, it's hard to get that sort of, with a round wire, you can sort of just straighten it and it becomes nice again as such. This is a little bit trickier because of the shape of it. So if you do kind of start doing this, you can start to, can you see how that's distorted the wire?
Yeah, I see.
So it will be hard to kind of get that back to looking nice again. So
Okay.
do just be a little bit more gentle with the wire. Not too heavy-handed.
Just want to let you know that I'm officially over-allocated now, which made it sound like I've got a new name. But I am, if everybody were to check out, about 2 or 3 people would be missing out. So if you want it, you've got to get it out your baskets right now. And if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to miss out on it anyway, get on the phone lines because you might not. 6 left now.
Okay. So just going back to my main frame, what I'm going to do is just take my 0.6 and just, this is the fiddliest bit, is just getting this initial bit. And what I want to do is just wrap around the 2 wires that will become the bail. If you notice what I'm doing, I'm just sort of smoothing that wire as you go so that you can keep that nice shape, and it wraps really nicely against that wire. Straighten it down. So it's just held it, okay? It doesn't matter that it's kind of gone a little bit like that, because as soon as we start to do the inner decoration, it will settle and hold it, yeah. Okay, so now I've got my wire, and what we're going to do is basically the same technique that you would use to net a cabochon. But what we're going to do is, obviously there's no cabochons involved, but what we're going to do is just bring it into the middle. So I'm going to, this is how I do it, holding the wire so it's coming above the frame. And as I said, this point, this wire is a bit bendy as well, so it's fine. It's just about handling the wire. And then I'm just going to bring it through the frame and gently pull that. And what it's done is it's not gone through that wire there, it's just gone around that frame, and just gently encourage it into a loop. Okay, and I want mine deliberately quite large, because the whole point of the Dreamcatcher is they're quite open and the loops are quite sort of visible. Yeah. So I deliberately want these to be larger loops. Okay. So then I'm just going to do another one. So again, you can lean against your wire if you need to. So I've got my wire there. The frame's here. This is the top of the frame. I'm going to bring the wire underneath, so it comes straight out. So it's not going to go any side of this wire here, and just gently pull that wire. If you do macrame, This is an effect to have hitch stitch.
Okay.
So if anyone that does macrame, that should hopefully make sense. Or sewing, stitching. So, and then just forming that loop. And so I'm just going to go all the way around.
Whilst you're going all the way around, I'm sorry, we've essentially sold out of that kit now, really sorry. We do have 3 left, so if you're watching on the repeat, you might still have the opportunity, but I'm way over allocated on it now, way over allocated. So I'm going to bring something special to you. Kadunk. When's the last time you feasted your eyes on 100 metres worth of 0.6 in your favourite colour?
I haven't.
Ever? Well, that's a lie. I know you have.
It's been a while.
It's been ages, hasn't it?
I've had silver and I've had gold, but I haven't had the copper in 100 metres.
This is back with us, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're relatively new to us, you might not know why we're so excited about this. Essentially, 100 metres is something that, was it about a year and a half ago that we stopped doing 100 metres? We went on to do 50, didn't we?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Now, the reason we went on to do 50 is because we thought, you know, we'd make it more affordable for people who maybe couldn't stretch to the price of 100 metres, because we did have a lot of people saying, well, it's either a 10 metre or a 100 metre, so is there any in between? So we decided to go to 50 metres on our kind of big spools, as it were. But those of you who love your wire work and do loads of it, we're absolutely hankering to have the 100 metres back. But obviously, we'd already put in an order for a huge amount of 50 metres. So, took us a while, but we've done it. We brought it back for you. The fact of the matter is, though, that we went down to the 50 to make it more affordable. We're doing it at ridiculous prices now. £12.95 to get your hands on the 0.6 100 metres worth. Now, that is not the price that we're just going to be doing nowadays. You know, it's not. It is a £20 spool off wire, but actually at £12.95, we're very close to the price that the 50 metres were of 0.6, aren't we?
I mean, that's brilliant. I love doing my Viking knit, as you know, and 0.6 is a lovely medium, lovely size for a nice substantial Viking knit, especially if you're doing your double knit. I think Eleanor actually came on the Viking knit course because she came over from Barcelona for 2 days, which was really cool because she came stayed at Southcrest.
Yes, yeah.
So so she did the Viking knit. I'm pretty sure that's what she did. And so ideal. You know, get a nice couple of focal gemstones and then just make some nice knit, and it's going to keep you going, and also your gizmo as well.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for your gizmo, which we're going to be looking at a little bit later on. But yeah, it goes with so, because you've got that gauge, it's really useful. And you can do things like your findings with it, obviously. Your earring wire is perfect in a 0.6. You can actually do rings as well with them, can't you? There's so much you could do with a 0.6. To have 100 metres is something very, very special indeed. And at £12.95, genuinely, that is a special deal,
absolutely brilliant. Like I say, if you do your Viking knit or your gizmo, it only takes one Viking knit bracelet and you've got your money back, and you're not going to use your 100 metres. No. The twisted wire in the bracelet over there and the neck piece over there has been done using twisted 0.6 wire, so you know it can create a really cool effect and give a bit of sort of texture and substance as well, but still be malleable and you know, create a design.
I'm just going to do a little bit of research on a well-known crafting store, because I can't remember exactly the price of the wire. I have in the past nosy that in there, so I'm going to have a little look. Whilst you're continuing on, you know, bear with.
Okay. So I've gone all the way around, and what I do want is, looking at my frame, is just, if you want to add your drops, I mean, you don't have to add the drops, but to have the bottom, so to have one of the loops from the outer row as such, to be at the centre of the bottom, and then 2 to be either side, because when we do the sort of the feather leaf kind of effect, I'm actually going to attach them through those loops, which means it's not going to move about. It gives it a bit of stability. So just when you're doing this, make sure you're happy. If I place that down and I can look at it, I know that those 3 there are going to be nice for adding any extra detail. Okay? So I've gone all the way around, and now what I want to do is continue. Now what you'll notice is that I've pushed these loops inside, so that they're sitting on the inside of the ring of the frame. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip. I'm going to miss one of the loops and go to every other one. So I'm going to repeat the pattern So bringing my wire, just imagining that that loop there was the frame. So it's exactly the same, but using the loop instead of the frame. So missed that one. And then, again, make sure that it lays nicely in the center. So miss this one and go to this one. Just feed that wire behind. And make sure when you're doing this, what you want is the loop, the new loop, to sort of sit in the center of that sort of loop there. So I want it, you can see it because it's quite visible. And then skip one and go.
I've done my research,
Yes.
and I'll be honest, it's taken me this amount of time because I'm trying to do maths. It is not working well for me. 0.6, well-known crafting store. 0.6, the review is 1 star out of 5. First things first. Number 2, 10 metres worth, 0.6, copper wire. How much does that say?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
£2.50.
£2.50 for 10 metres. So how much is that for 100?
Yeah.
No, genuinely, how much?
I don't know.
Is that £25?
£22.50. No, yeah.
£25, is it? Is that right? Yeah, we are doing maths. We're doing maths, guys.
Yeah, stop us.
Yeah, please.
Stop it,
so,
please.
10 metres worth of a copper wire, 0.6, £2.50 for 10 metres. So is that £25 for 100?
£22.50. £22.50.
Wait, we've got the
Oh no, it's
calculator.
25.
Oh, that just happened. I did maths properly.
In my head, I was like,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
22.50.
that is so exciting. I thought today couldn't get any better, and I've just done basic math. That was brilliant. Thank you, Kerry, for the slow fake clapping.
I can see you're really impressed as well. Yeah, all over your
But
face.
the thing is, she actually is for me.
Yeah.
£25 worth, essentially.
Yeah.
And, you know, 1 star out of 5 is the review on it. £12.95 for hours. It just goes to show you, genuinely, that is an amazing value.
Yeah.
It really is astonishing. Fab. So it's the same gauge that we're working with here, don't forget, so you could do this design if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done this with the 1mm and the 0.6 from the kit, but as I said, I wanted to do it with the silver because I thought it was going to be quite fresh and make it pop.
Look, yeah.
So I've gone all the way around, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do the same pattern, but through the loops that I've missed. So now I can see my wire's on this one here, so it's just here. So I'm going to miss this one, and this one here, and it is your first row again, so don't get them confused. But this one here is the one that I'm going to then bring the wire around. You might have to bend the wire a little bit just to get it around. So it's only gone on that inner loop, it hasn't gone on the outer loop. And then again, just form that loop and then go around each one. If you get a situation where you've gotten to that one and your next one is the one that you're supposed to be doing, just do a quick little loop on that one and then the pattern will pick back up. It'll blend in, it's fine. And so just quickly redo that. So I'm just all the way, and then when you get, can you see it's forming like a little flower almost in the middle?
That's nice.
And then when I got to this bit here to the side, what I'm going to do, that's just gone underneath, that's fine, it does happen. There we go, is I'm not going to try and find a stone that will fit on it. Some of the stones will fit on it, as you can see, I've got a stone on there. And it's in the exact right point now for that wire to go across the middle. So you'd add the stone on, bring it across, and then all I did was just come back and just wrapped with this same excess wire here around. And because it's so, because of the fact that it is half round, it just wraps around each other really smoothly, if that makes sense. You'll know when you're working with it. And then that would be that centrepiece done.
Fab.
To make
Fantastic.
you just make the bail, just wrap it around.
So you've got your bail making pliers. You could do this around a pen, I suppose, couldn't you?
Yeah, anything you want really, and just 2 wires together. And what I do is I just use 2 tails and bring it around, and then just wrap them. And you can see again when I'm doing it, I'm just kind of I'm just letting them keep their shape. Bring it around like that, and then you can slightly open them out. And cut that wire to the front or to the back, doesn't matter. And then I just created a little spiral with that one, just as an additional detail, which you don't have to do. And then you can just form the shapes Just use the wire and just, I mean, I won't do a whole one, but just find the centre of it and just fold it.
Is this to do a leaf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just use your pliers. I use the thicker gauge for that, though. I used 0.8.
Okay.
And just use your pliers to sort of, little sharp movements to manipulate it.
Centre a bit more. Sorry, Babs.
That's right, there you go. Little sharp movements.
Yeah.
And then...
And that gives a really natural
Yeah,
look.
and then you can just sort of, you know, play about with that. That's obviously done super quick. And then just form it, and then I just use that and attach that onto the, in between those little loops there.
Love
Again,
that.
that's optional.
Yeah, and I suppose if you wanted to, and you wanted to do it in high-end wire, you could always just drop on those little maple leaf earrings, couldn't you? Because you had such a huge amount of them, mammoth amount. Just to let you know, we've just been caught up. We have 3 left of our opulent opal at the moment, but loads of people with it in their basket. So we'll just remind you, if you want it, you gotta be checking it out as quickly as you possibly can. You got a huge amount of treats in there. You really did, all of that gorgeous opal. Now, the order came in. We have got so many new things. You're gonna think this is Newtown. We've really got so many treats. Come back after the break for more fun. See you in a bit.
There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker. Get interactive with JewelleryMaker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Did you know when you book on a JewelleryMaker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our JewelleryMaker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with JewelleryMaker.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from JewelleryMaker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the JewelleryMaker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on JewelleryMaker. Simply search JewelleryMaker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at JewelleryMaker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on JewelleryMaker.
The JewelleryMaker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com or you can post your photos to JewelleryMaker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
one of the most famous recent discoveries in the world. This kunzite is actually one of the most exceptional qualities I've ever seen. Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see you. It really is today. If you've just tuned in, or maybe you're watching on the repeat, just to let you know, today is a very, very, very special day because, you know, we got that order in on the 4th of January. Yeah, well, it's officially been delivered. And Dion, basically, when we got this delivery through, before all the management could say, right, okay, we're going to pick this for, you know, these special kits and we're going to sort of separate them all. Dion, basically, by the looks of the schedule today, just went, I will have that. Dion's just gone, I went in, I did it, I was there. I just picked what I wanted before they kind of shut the gates on it, as it were, to just individualise it out. Today is a very special show. The amount of treats I've got for you. Basically, Dion's seen this whole massive, one of the biggest deliveries we've had at JewelleryMaker in history of JewelleryMaker. Basically, she's seen this huge delivery come in. She's got the list of it, and she's just gone, let's just pick the stuff I really want. Yeah, cool, that's new, that's great, love that, brand new. Green diamonds, okay, yeah, cool, jade, I don't mind if I do. You know, added all this stuff in, and honestly, we've got so many treats for you today, we really do. This is one of my brand new ins. I need to let you know though, just because it's a brand new delivery, and just because these are brand new products, does not mean I have loads of these. I've got less than 40 of these, ladies and gentlemen. Your graphics are in one of the best quality kunzites we have ever had. The quality of this is absolutely phenomenal. Look at the freshness of the colour of this. This is not a kind of piffy colour. This is not a kind of, you know, really diluted or milky colour. You would never ever think, hey up, is that a rose quartz? Because the colour is just oh so perfect kunzite. And look at the quality of it. You can actually see, it almost appears to be like a shiller under the surface, doesn't it? Can you see that? It almost appears to be a shiller underneath the surface. That is actually a phosphorescence, as it were. That is actually a kind of brightness underneath the surface of where it stores and saves all of this energy that's available. It stores and saves all of this energy from the light, and essentially it's one of the only gemstones that will then emit that glow. Of course, we know that fluorite does a similar thing, but actually fluorite glows when it's in the UV light, when it's in that sunlight. This actually stores it and then emits it even after leaving that light source, even leaving natural daylight. So the quality of this phenomenon, you've got to be quick on this one. I mean it, less than 40. I've got less than 40. This gemstone is astonishing. Of course, we'll all know quite a bit about it, I'm sure. The fact that you've got amazing historic gemstone. This is a gem that was kind of found around 1902. I think it was found by someone well-known, George Kunz. And what we have with him was him naming it after a very well-known kind of gem lover himself, really, a well-known banker. And this gemstone was one of those gems that essentially he named after someone that he you know, had affiliations with, someone that he cared about. It's a gemstone which is so historic. It's been used by some of the biggest names in the jewellery world. It's even been picked out as the 100th anniversary for a well-known brand, 100th anniversary gemstone. Of all the gemstones that they had their pick of, and you know, it's a big company, they can cherry pick, 100th anniversary for them, they decided to go for this one because it is phenomenal. It is magical in its look, and it is something very, very special and high-end indeed. Now, can I just state for you that when you're getting quality like this, the glow is going to be epic. When you're getting quality like this, the colouring is absolutely astonishing. Not everyone is going to be able to own this today. Not everyone is going to be able to own kunzite ever. We want to give you the opportunity today that actually we probably shouldn't really be giving you. We're going to be giving you a very, very special deal. And because not everyone will get to own kunzite. It's a gemstone to aspire to own because it is a high-end gemstone. It's ridiculously rare. It's a phenomenon gemstone, technical term. I'm not just saying, oh, it's phenomenal. It's a phenomenon gemstone. It has some of the best characteristics and most loved characteristics in the world. And it has status and prestige. The fact of the matter is that I'm bringing to you an 8mm round, which makes it so workable. I'm bringing you astonishing colour, which is natural, and I'm bringing you fantastic glow, all at this price. or is it? Now, I just want to tell you that, and I'll put my hand on my heart here, kunzite, for me, when you get good quality kunzite, you've got one of the most exciting gemstones out there. When you've got myth quality, then perhaps it's not for everyone. I've got wow quality here, and I will be quite straight with you and say, I genuinely believe this is the best strand Jewellery Maker has ever seen. And I have brought to you quite a few, not a huge amount, probably about 6 or 7 different varieties of kunzite strands. I'm about to drop this price though. Not everyone's going to be able to own this at all. You've got to be treating yourself to this whilst you can. You're ready for it. £64.95 for you today on that one. That is huge amount. £30 off that today. That's pretty much a third off actually, isn't it? That is a huge price drop on this gemstone. What do you think of that, Spelby?
Well, like you say, just to own it of that quality at that price.
Yeah.
It's got to be done, hasn't it? And it is, I think, it comes across on the screen as being a little bit more purplier than it actually is to the eye, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because when I look on the screen, I could think, it looks more, when I see it there, it's softer, and it is like that shade of colour that you don't associate with a gemstone. So it's not amethyst purple. It's
no, I know what you mean.
Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just different. I just think it's beautiful.
It's unique. There's nothing like it, is there?
No.
Nothing else like it. £30 off at that price point. There's nothing else like it in price point either. That is absolute shocker of a deal. It really is. Loads of you texting in about lots of different things today. Hello, Lou. I hope I don't sound creepy, but Becky looks lovely in that dress. Does sound a bit creepy, I guess. No, Lou, that's just nice. Bless you.
Nice. I was thinking it's a nice dress.
I'll be honest, it didn't sound creepy till you said the word creepy, and then it sort of did feel like maybe it was creepy. Oh no, that's lovely of you. Bless you. That's really sweet. Thank you very much. Oh, you're having a lovely day today, Lou. Well done to everyone who's getting their hands on this. A true collector's choice. It's going to go great with some of the other deals we've had on today, such as the maple leaf earrings, of which I brought you 3 pairs in 925 stud earrings, just beautiful. But the colourings works quite nicely if you want to do a Pantone theme kind of piece for the whole year round. Really pretty. We've still got some of those available if you want them. Also, if you want to maybe pair them with maybe the silver diamonds I've got coming up as part of a trio later on. 10 o'clock box. Well done to everyone who got that kunzite. It's going to go great with the jadeite I've got for you a little bit later on as well. Okay, that's the wrong one. Got now some more pieces of special 925. And these are just, they're kind of a bit Art Deco-esque in their design. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get your hands on some of these treats, you do have to be very quick indeed today, because honestly, like I say, the new order is in. Dion has cherry-picked her items today so carefully. If you want them, you've got to come in quickly and get them. These are a reorder, but you have not seen them in absolute yonks. You've not seen them since July 2015. These are 5 pairs of your fancy earring posts. These are stunning, aren't they? Aren't they individual?
Yeah, they're really elegant. You can make a really sort of classy bit of jewellery with that. Again, you can make it into a really lovely bail and just have a lovely drop. When you say about that kunzite, all you need is one on a head pin for a pair of earrings, and then one as a pendant drop on one of our lovely sterling silver chains. And what a beautiful set you'd have.
It's going to look phenomenal, isn't it? What a stunning high-end set you'll have. Just notice, by the way, that kunzite, look how huge that drill hole is. That is very special indeed. Don't forget, still a few of those kunzite left if you want them. So, the earrings themselves, if you're getting 95, what's good about that?
Again, for me, it's a guarantee. So if you wanted to give 95 as a gift to somebody, you know that, most people can wear 95 and they can recognise it as a good quality. So again, it makes it, you're going to think, if I gave you a pair of 95 earrings, you're going to be like, oh, you've actually thought about it. You've really put some, it's got to cost you some money as well, because they recognise and associate it with a high end.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. If you want these, you've got to be quick. We haven't had them in about 6 months. Sterling silver, fancy earrings, loads of you coming in for this. Just need to let you know that with the detail and design you've got on these, you could actually have them as bails, as pendants and things, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. And like I said, because it is still sterling silver, but it's solid, but it's very malleable. So all you would need to do is use your round nose plier and just form that into a little loop, and then you can have that illusion style.
Yeah.
So pop like a memory wire, you know, like a sort of a wire choker, and it would just sit and look like a floating pendant.
Floating pendant, beautifully. That would look so pretty. And just want to show you at the back, it does state 925 on each one of those loops. So this section here, so everyone will know you've got the real deal. If you want to get your hands on this, you've got to be quick. Yet again, honestly, I wish I could say, well, this order's come in, so I've got 340 of everything. I purely haven't. Bearing in mind, I've now got less than 30 of the kunzite. So again, you know, these treats, although a lot of them are reorders or brand new, or, you know, I haven't seen them in months and months and months, that does not mean rest on your laurel. Laurels? Who's Laurel? Laurel from Emmerdale. People just resting on her. Just, love that image. So please do not rest on your Emmerdale character. Do make sure you're checking these out as quickly as you see something you like. In particular at £12.95 for 5 pairs of these, ladies and gentlemen. How much is that per pair? I mean, it's just a few pounds, isn't it? That is something very, very special, isn't it? What do you think of that price for these, please?
5 pairs?
5.
Well, it's got to be done, hasn't it, really?
Yeah.
There's no discussion.
Yeah.
Really, that's just... My mum has a pair of earrings, and they are literally just that on a as a drop on a shepherd hook.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I'm sure she paid more than that.
Yeah. It's really something very special indeed. And one thing I will point out is, I think, anyway, we become quite used to seeing these sort of prices. We can become used to it. You could become a bit nonchalant about it, but try not to. I would say that, you know, we've got a break coming up in about 45 minutes. In that break, your challenge, should you choose to accept it, is just go on and have a little look at the price of 925 stud earrings. You know, write in the size maybe, write in, you know, the pairs that you're getting, and just have a proper little look. Think about, are they reputable? Think about how much am I going to have to pay for postage and packaging? If they're coming from another country, think about, okay, is it definitely going to get to me? I'm going to have to pay some of those extra taxes, which now and again you have to, the travel, etc. You know, think about all of those individual elements, all those individual parts, and then remind yourself of the price of ours, because genuinely at that price, I know full well you wouldn't be able to buy just a single pair of studs at a store that I'm thinking of, which is just a high street store. Hello Lynn, she says, was not going to buy today, but had to get these. Do you know what, Lynn? Don't worry about it. You did need to treat yourself to goodies like this, because we don't get to see them often. And the quantity of these, again, it's not as massive as I want. So it's better to get them now, Lynn, even though you had a bit of a rule, you know, I'm not going to buy today. But at least you know in a few days' time, you're going to have this huge Cheshire Cat grin on your face that you did manage to get them. Or, you know, it's going to be one of those things of, if you didn't get them today, Lynn, you might, in a few weeks' time, see a strand and go, oh, do you know what they'd look nice with? Those earrings I didn't get. They look lovely with that. And nobody wants that, do they? Hello to Juliet. She says, hi, does both pieces have 925 on them? Earrings. Many thanks. Oh, so you mean do the butterfly backs as well? They do, as far as I know. They show you? I presume that's what you mean. So that says 925. I know it's upside down, but you can see it there, can't you? And then if I get these bits, it's just there as well. Can you see in the curve of the leaf? It might be quite hard to see because it's super shiny. Can you see it there? It's difficult to see because it's so shiny, but there, 925. So yes, Julia, both sections of this do, which is wonderful, because if you are going to be using it, say, as a pendant, then it doesn't just stay on the butterfly back, which obviously wouldn't need.
No, and again, if you've got, you know, I always lose my butterfly backs, always, off of earrings. And Kayla...
Doesn't surprise me.
I'm not going to go there. and the amount of times I have to buy new earrings for Kayla because she loses the backs to them.
Yeah.
So even if you do that, make a pendant but keep it to one side. But I always buy Kayla sterling silver earrings and myself, because for me, if there are studs that I'm going to wear all the time, I need something that I'm going to be happy with.
Yeah, of course.
And, you know, if you've got spare backs, you know that you've still got that sterling silver.
Absolutely. So that's a really good point to make. Sarah says, whoa, it's my favourite duo. Good morning, lovely ladies. Good morning to you, Sarah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good
There's a
morning.
reason we haven't worked together for a long time, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah, we're not generally allowed to.
No.
Generally. Oh, let me show you something. Where's it gone now? Oh, here it is. 15 minutes coming up for you. I'm just thinking, as a drop, spellbubs. I was trying out new names for Toby the other day on air. I was, you know, because Toby's just Toby, isn't it? So I was coming up with Tobster, Toballs, but it kept getting out of hand.
No, I think
it was.
Yeah, that's
I
not
was
good.
going ridiculous.
Yeah.
Toby Stein,
No.
things like that. No, he did not like that one so much at all. I've got for you this star by coming up really, really shortly, literally a few minutes on this star by. But how perfect are they together, Spells?
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely perfect, like you're saying, high end.
Yeah, really high end. Really, really, really high end. That's coming up for you really shortly. Don't forget, I've got chrome dioxide coming up for you in a bit as well. Oh, I'm so in love with it. Okay, I've got some more special pieces of findings now, and I'm thinking these, if you wanted to do a chandelier style, what do you think?
Oh, that's lovely. You don't even need to do anything to that, do you? That looks lovely just like that.
It does actually.
You don't really need
Looks
to add
really
anything.
pretty. I mean, if you could drop a few chrome dioxide off it, then I
yeah.
would.
Bonus, but
Yeah.
you know.
Bonus.
Turn it around the other turn it around the other way, just out of interest. The little, yeah, that's it. Keep going. Yeah, so you could put the centre one in the middle.
Hang on.
There
Get
you
ya.
go. Yeah, so you could have
Aw,
that attached
little
to there with
heart.
a jump ring. Yeah, it's a little heart, and then you could have one of those chrome dioxide right on the bottom of it.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
That would make a really beautiful. That's the kind of thing that you can imagine red carpet kind of being
yeah,
worn.
definitely agree with that. Just to let you know, not a huge amount of those earrings ones left if you want them. I'm going to bring you these gorgeous heart connectors now. Again, if you've just tuned in, I will keep saying this, so sorry for boring you, but we got an order in on the 4th. It took a while to process it and obviously get all the barcodes, the codes and everything done on it, and to get them all put neatly away and to get them all kind of sorted and organised. But this is it. They are here. These are so many treats coming up for you this morning that I can't guarantee you're going to see again anytime soon, because some of them aren't huge. And I also, quantities-wise, and another thing I can't guarantee is that you're going to be seeing this all weekend, because let's just say Dion got away with the amount of things she's stolen today out of the schedule. So it's one of those things that normally they should be shared equally by management around every single team. But Dion saw it. It was like, just go, 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 elbows out, go, go, get it. So honestly, we've got so many treats for you today. Today is not the day, I would say, to be kind of dawdling about it. If you see it, you like it, you get it, and you can on these ones, because these are described as your earrings. And the fact of the matter is, with the earrings, if I show you, you've actually got a massive 3 pieces. Now, I wouldn't instantly look at these and think of earrings. I wouldn't. I personally would look at these and instantly think pendant or connector. Piece of chain going from here, 3-strand necklace coming from that angle.
Yeah,
Personally.
I would say connector, but just looking at it like that, you're going to hate me. Put the 3 loops together so that
Right.
they're like that.
So that they're like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
And then if you join them with sort of like jump rings, or even like those little tiny tanzanite, or the little opals that we had, just a little one in between,
Yeah.
then had that as earrings. Obviously, you'd have to buy a couple of sets. Does that make sense? No. Right, I'm sorry, I'm just going to come here.
Yeah, come over.
Right, give me the findings.
Yeah.
Right, so that and that.
We can't see you
I
there.
know. Hi.
Thanks.
So, so you have them like that, and then connect them with the little, like the gemstones or something like that, and then you'd have the movement. That would be attached to the earring finding.
Idea.
And then that you could have a little drop of, again, you know, a little briolette cut drop. And then you would have that as, and they're actually smaller than I realised, so they would make lovely earrings.
Yeah, love that
like
idea.
That. Admittedly, you'd have to take a couple. buy a couple of sets, but there you go.
That's a really, really good idea. Thanks, Bells. I like that. Yeah, great idea. There's so much you can do with these, there really is. But it says 3 pairs. I wouldn't think of them as pairs. I think you're getting 6 connectors myself. Sarah says, with the heart turned up, the way Laura suggested, you can dangle a couple of gems too. Yeah, you can, can't you?
Yeah. I didn't realise you got 6. I thought you got 3. Because it said 3 pairs.
3 pairs.
I just thought there was 3.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
The word pairs.
All right. All right. Show me how you put them together again.
Your price point on these is going to knock your socks off, because actually I've got a huge, whoa, £9.95. That is for 6 of these, which is phenomenal. Lynn's going with black spinel and pearls. Yeah. Oh, hello. I adore that idea. Yeah, definitely. With a few of your... look at the glow on that. Have you seen the fire on that $1 million emerald? Whoa!
I would be if there's any left when I go home, I'm going to be ordering some of these. In fact, if my mum's watching, she's probably taking the dogs out or something, no, my luck, but get me some, because I love them. I think they're really cool.
Please.
Please, Mum.
Hello, Lou. So, can we see it by the ear, please? Yes, we absolutely can. Let's go for this ear, just to mix things up a bit. Oh no, because then I won't be able to see. All right, I'm going to have to go this way. But I've got an earpiece in this ear, so obviously oh, Bex. Hang on. Hang on. Wait. Oh, this is really difficult. There we go. There you go. That's an idea. Hope that helps.
They are. I can see what she's saying.
I have to do that.
I thought they were larger looking at it on the screen, but they are actually smaller but substantial in their size. They're solid.
Oh yeah, they're not over the top, ridiculous, chunky. And don't forget the lovely thing with sterling silver as well as the weight of it. It means you're not going to get bat wings on your ears. Here. Do you know what I mean? Connectors for nuggets. Yummy. It's Christmas. Great idea. Have your chain here. Have your chain here. 3 strands. I don't know, such as, now I don't know. This dress and this chair do not get on today. Listen to that. So if you hear any strange noises, it's the chair. Apart from strange noises like that, which is my face. I've got for you here, just as an example of that, you know, if you use maybe these connectors with something like this. Oh, yes, yep, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, silver, ooh, that's nice. Diamonds, wow. Black, ooh, love them too. Diamonds, wow. Green, what did you say? Green diamonds coming up for you at approximately 11 a.m. today. That is so exciting. I can't wait to bring you those, and I've guaranteed you as well, they're going to work out each just under £40. I've got so many treats for you today, I really do. You're going to be absolutely chuffed as peas that you've joined in today. Hello everybody, it's lovely to see you all this morning. It really is. I've got so many goodies for you. Just need to let you know, name's gone off my screen twice on these ones, so it's very important that if you want them, you check them out as soon as you can. Okay, oh hello. Now, I'm going to bring you some extension chains now, again in your sterling silver, because like I say, Dion saw the sterling silver and basically just, they spoke to her. So I've got so much sterling silver for you. And it's like the blue of metals, apparently. I got for you here your extender chains in your 925. Now, Spelby, can you please tell me why something which, let's face it, looks not all that and a bag of chips, but actually is something so special that all guest designers I know have worked with at some point or another. And actually, when we don't have them in for a while, people write on the social media and ask when they're back in. Why is that?
I just think because it gives that extra option. For me, if I can put an extended chain on any of my necklaces, it gives you that option to make that longer. It makes it more adjustable in effect. It means that it's going to fit, sit differently on different people.
Yeah.
And it means that you can use a 16-inch sterling silver chain, but have the extender, which then you haven't got to buy a longer chain as such, which is obviously more expensive. So you can just add the little extender on, and it gives people that freedom. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, completely get it. Because people do like to wear their necklaces in different ways, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I like mine to sort of sit sort of a bit lower down. Some people like them a bit higher up. Also, you know, it's just different people, different shapes, different sizes. It sits differently on people.
Different dresses.
Yes.
Because I have necklines like this, which I can sort of wear it around
but you wouldn't
here,
be able to wear this because...
But I wouldn't be able to wear that because it would be hidden by my dress. Exactly. And I've got some that are higher necks that I definitely wouldn't be able to wear a longer piece. But actually, with the help of the extender, I can make it shorter and then you'll still be able to see it.
Yeah.
So it makes it more wearable every day, actually, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, it changes it up a little bit again as well, because like you say, you can make it a bit of a longer drop, or you can make it a little bit more choker style.
Yeah. So you really have got something for everyone here. You truly, truly do. They're going to be great to add on to our necklaces. If you've got any of our 925 necklaces, they're going to be wonderful to add on to just your, if you've got any spools or reels of 925 chain, they're going to be great if you've got some of the chain in our findings packs, because actually the chains in our findings packs, some of the detail on them, they're quite small and maybe they're not quite the right length for you, or you've just got a little bit left over because you made a necklace and a bracelet, so you've got a little bit left over but it's not quite enough for another bracelet. Pop this on, you're sorted.
But you don't have to have it on chain. So you automatically think of a chain, don't you? Oh, on my silver chain.
Yeah.
But you can do a pearl necklace and attach that on the back of it, again, to give you that adjustability. So you don't have to have chain. You can do beaded jewellery.
Yeah, of course you
can. That you're using your sterling silver crimps with and covers. Yeah. And then you add that on, and again, you've then got that option.
Yeah, you're right. That's perfect. You can do your beaded work and have these on the end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, names have gone off my screen. It's back by popular demand, and at £11.95 today, you are getting your hands on something really, really special. If you've just tuned in, let me remind you of something. First off, hello, it's Saturday. And second, it's Saturday. Second off, that basically this morning, well, the other day, probably about a week ago when you did this schedule, isn't it, Dion? Dion basically saw that the order had gotten through from the 4th. It's one of the biggest orders we've ever put in. And basically what happens is management come in when we get a new order process. They come in and go, okay, so we'll keep these things back. We'll give this to this and this person to this person, and we'll even it out. Oh, we're dropping the price on this. We are dropping the price less than £1 each for you now on these ones. That is phenomenal. But yeah, basically what happens is management come in and they separate it all out. So they go, okay, so 2 new ins for whoever. That's fair, that's even. But Dion gets in the morning, doesn't she? So obviously she gets here before a lot of the managers will be getting in. She's here, she's ready and raring to go. So she actually got in first dibs. So she just went, yeah, I'll take. And honestly, she's just got such a ridiculous selection. Oh, yeah, happy days, says Mrs. Christmas. Hello, Mrs. Christmas, lovely to see you. Please make sure you check out your baskets. That is a silly price. Not seen that price myself on these before. It's a reorder. It's back in our new, it's back from our new order. Just to let everybody know that when we got that delivery through on the 4th, it's obviously taken this amount of time to process it, give it all the codes and mark it all up and organise it and everything else. Just to let you know though, ladies and gentlemen, genuinely, we're not having a massive amount like this. We're not going to have shows like this often again. Okay, so you do really, really need to get your hands on some serious treats. You really do. Do get your hands on these ones whilst you can, because this is a really special deal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be checking out those baskets as quickly as you can. You truly, truly do. I've got for you the kunzite. We've still got a few of those ones left over if you want to pair something like just one kunzite on a piece of chain with that as the extender. Perfect, isn't it?
Again, with those earring findings as a connector to create that sort of floating effect.
Yeah.
yeah, lovely high-end piece of jewellery.
It is, isn't it? Speaking of high-end, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring you something that is going to boggle your mind. So it would be great to just say we've got so much new stuff in today, you are going to be shocked and that could be it. But actually, we decided to go a step further and go, actually, we've got loads of new stuff in, and then some things that maybe you've seen once or twice before, we're just going to give you silly prices. And that's exactly what we're about to do on one of the rarest gemstones in the world. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a corker of a star vie. Oh, I get scared when Dion says that. Literally. Knowing, it's like she's setting herself up here. The first thing she said when that picture came on, she just went, oh, look at all the blue. Now, as soon as that happens, it's really, really worrying. It's like when a kid comes up to you and says like, I didn't do anything. You go, oh, what have you done? It's like that. It's that. And that's exactly what Dion's just done. This is, of course, one of the rarest gemstones in the entire world. It's a gemstone which, for anyone who is new, I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of this gemstone. Basically, it's a one-locational gemstone. That means it's only been found at one place in the world, at the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. It's a gemstone that Tiffany itself launched in 1969, I think it was. Yeah, it was 1969. Tiffany launched this gem after it was accidentally found. This was actually found when a mining trip for something else went awry. They had a big breakdown in a piece of equipment. So essentially they said, oh, do you know what? This is going to take days for people to get to us. Obviously, it's sort of in the middle of Tanzania. It's going to take days for people to get to us and, you know, to bring the equipment that we need to fix this big machinery. Should we just start mining here whilst we're waiting? And they found this gemstone, never looked back. So Tiffany got their hands on it once they sent it to the Smithsonian to go and get all tested out. And yes, it was a brand new gemstone, and it's basically just shot into popularity hugely, massively. I mean, it's a birthstone now within the matter of a few years. That is not just something that any other gemstone really has done before, just come out and gone, hi, I'm here, everyone love me, and pay big bucks for me because I'm extremely rare. Now, this gemstone itself, although it is extremely rare, already has been through a very, very difficult time of late. We've closing mines down, basically, mining areas, little plots left, right and centre. The mine in which we get in previously, the vast majority of our tanzanite from at the moment isn't pulling out the big grade stuff. So basically tanzanite, very much like a diamond, is on a grading scale, mainly due to colour as well as other things, but it's not pulling out the big ones, the AAAs, for example. And when it doesn't pull out the big ones, what does that mean? Well, it means that the mine itself still has to pay for all the miners, still has to pay for all the machinery, still has to pay for all of the repairs on machinery, still has to pay for all of the diesel to run the machinery, these, you know, huge 4-5 ton pieces of equipment. So you still have to pay for all of that. But if you're not pulling out the top grade that gives you the biggest amount of money, then you will start to slowly but surely lose money. Tanzanite D is doing that currently at the moment. And basically what happens when a company starts to lose money and continues to lose money and continues, well, they close down, don't they? It makes no business sense to stay open. There are whispers on the grapevine that actually that could happen to Tanzanite Mine D sooner rather than later. It might not. Something might happen. We might just come across the seam and, you know, loads of triple A grade comes out. But it is possible that that won't happen. And if it doesn't happen, it could be a year till it closes down. It could actually be 2 weeks, because that's what happens in the gem world. You don't get a closing down sale, you know, posters everywhere, stickers, you know, yeah, little stickers. Oh, just let you know, we're closing down on the 24th. You know, it's not that. That's not what happens. actually what generally happens from history is a mine will close down, and it's not until about a week later that it actually gets out into the public. So it genuinely could be closing down any day now, hopefully not, but the way things are going, not as successful as they would hope it would be, because their cost stays exactly the same. But if you're not bringing in the same money, you're losing money. This is one of the rarest gemstones in the world. Should never, ever, ever be dropped in price. But as Dion said earlier on, oh, that's really blue. That is one of the lamest excuses, but we love it. £19.95 for you today on this gemstone. That is genuinely, absolutely shocking. That is something, tanzanite, that is something absolutely ridiculous in price point, ladies and gentlemen, because honestly, honestly, what you've got here is one of the most historic gems that you've got out there. And can I just say, the colouring of it is a really, really, really beautiful colour, which to me would say quality straight away. It really would. It's super, super deep ones in areas, but also ones with a lot of pleochrysm as well, isn't there? Ones with loads and loads of kind of pinky tones. I don't know if you can see that, but I most certainly can. This is such a desirable, stunning, stunning gemstone. I've got to say, I absolutely adore it. If you want to get your hands on this, absolutely do so. If you're thinking, have I seen that gemstone somewhere before? If you've ever watched Titanic, then it was on there. It was the, you know, the heart of the ocean that Kate wore. That was the gemstone. It was a tanzanite. You know, this is a gemstone which has been seen in probably in those shop windows that most of us have walked past and just looked at and gone, oh, never be able to own that. Yeah, one of those sort of high-end ones where you have to be friends of a mate who you once walked their dog for them to even get an appointment to go into the shop, and then you get in there and they all wear sort of gloves and it's, you know, very sort of organised, and here have a glass of something bubbly, and, you know, organised fun. It's like that. It's an organised, fun organisation, enjoy, but pay big prices kind of treat. Okay, everybody, at that price point, you just need to know that you're getting yourself a real deal. And also you need to understand that if you want to get the creme de la creme of gemstones, bit of an extra added roll there, wasn't there? Creme de la creme, I can't just say it normals. Creme de la creme gemstone, then you've got the opportunity right here, right now. But you probably want to pair it with the stunning, stunning 95 sterling silver, which I have had quite a bit of it on for you, including the likes of the maple leaves. Dee's going, wonder if it'll go nicely with that jadeite. I'll be honest with you, anything will go nicely with this jadeite. I just need to pick it up. This is one of my favourite gemstones ever. Ever. Honestly. I'm so in love with this. And yeah, of course it works perfectly. Everything works with proper luxury, doesn't it? That is your stunning jadeite, ladies and gentlemen. You are going to be able to own this if you're quick today. That's coming up for you a little bit later on. Not a mammoth amount of time on that one either. Well done to everyone who's getting your hands on this tanzanite. Tanzanite, for you, still as special and exciting when you see it?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful, especially when you see it. For me, I love faceted gemstones, so I love, because I love that sparkle. So again, I just think that looks beautiful. If you've got that first kit of all that opal, all that lovely shade of blue, can you imagine adding that into it?
Oh yeah, I can.
And to say that you've got tanzanite and opal in a piece, how, you know, that's just ridiculous.
Isn't that silly?
Yeah. I just think it's beautiful. And again, like you say, it's that lovely shade of blue as well. I think it's going to go with so much. I just think it's just gorgeous.
It really is.
There's nothing really more you can say, is there?
Lou says, morning everyone. Oh, let's say good morning. Starting off with the lady whose birthday it nearly is, not long now, it's Kerry. Love that hair.
I'm so
Loving
jealous.
the hair. Are you properly jealous?
I'm really jealous. I love the hair.
Me too.
I do, I'm so jealous.
It looks like the type of hair I used to try and give my Barbies with felt tips, but yours obviously looks better.
Yeah.
Not the best compliment I've ever given. I will work on that. I'm also joined today by our director, making us all look very good. It's Ollie. Good morning, Ollie. Hands in the air like he just doesn't care. The lady who Lou is saying is making resistance futile, it's Dion. Look at the muscles on that. My God. Oh, is that your gladiator stances, is it? Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Look at, you're too good at that, Dion. She's pulling them all out. And then, last but by no means least, we're joined by the Glamazon, the lady herself, who puts a whole new level to the hair flicking extraordinaire. It's Cass. Oh, love it. That's my gorgeous team today. Bought my first jadeite strand recently and love it. Lou, I'm absolutely over the moon for you because it's not long for that one at all. And you know, you were saying that Dion's making it resistance futile. She is, because I was just thinking, let me just say, tanzanite, one of the rarest gemstones in the world, one of the most expensive gemstones in the world, one of the gemstones that has gone up in price point so ridiculously in the last sort of 2 years. Just thinking, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That would make all of those £1 each. £1 each of tanzanite, but actually then that'd make them 50p each, wouldn't it? Because the amount we've got, double over. So now they'd be 50p each. And actually, when you do it like that, they're probably working out, well, 25p each, half of 25, about 12.5p each for a tanzanite. You couldn't buy a piece of chewing gum for that price. And that's how I judge everything. Just done. Yeah, like at the end of lip sync battle, just drop the mic and it's done. See ya. That is a deal. Pardon?
I can imagine you on lip sync.
Could you?
Yeah, imagine us as a battle off. That would be so funny.
That would be brilliant. What would be your go-to song?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a go-to song.
No.
You know I don't deal well with this, like, throw things at me. What would yours be?
I don't know. That's why I just started doing to myself. Because I was like, what would I do? I'm like thinking, would I? No, I won't be able to strut to that one enough. That's how I was starting. I'd probably do a bit of a Destiny's Child. I'd do something like that.
You know, a bit of En Vogue or something like that you'd be quite good at.
Pardon?
En Vogue, that's older.
En Vogue?
En Vogue.
Is that Vogue?
No, it's a group. It's an older group. No, don't worry. I tell you.
Don't worry about it.
En Vogue, it's an older group.
Oh, right.
Not that old.
I'm sure I'd know it if I heard it. I'm one of them people. Okay, bringing to you now your gemstone chain. And this will go so beautifully with any gemstone you set your heart on. If you want to get your hands on that jade, by the way, it is going out really shortly. Indeed, it's bringing to you. Oh, I would love to know your thoughts of this, because to me, it's so on trend. You might say it is on Vogue, actually, isn't it?
You're proud of yourself for that.
So I'm taking a dramatic sip of water.
Yeah. That's beautiful. It's black and gold. You can't go wrong.
Amazing. This is really something very special indeed. And I think when you're looking at pieces like this, what is the first thing that springs to your mind? Is it about the cost? Is it about the money? Is it about the beauty of it?
I think it's beautiful, and I think I know that if I was to try and create that myself, it would just make, you know, the time and effort that I would have to put into to actually try to create that would just be not worth it.
Yeah.
For me. I just think that's great, that's beautiful. I'd make a lovely pendant and I'd hang it from there, you know, and you've got a beautiful, elegant bead to go with, beaded chain already for you.
Yeah.
Layer it up, like you say, mixing the metals, you had sterling silver hearts, so you can mix the colours and have, like you say, layers of them. It's beautiful.
It really is special, isn't it?
Yeah.
A really stunning piece that we've got here. You ready for a price point to knock off those socks? You ready for a price drop? We're rolling it down in price. What a great way to start a Saturday. Loads of new things we haven't seen before and loads of price drops. £12.95 for you on this one today. I've got to say, that is absolute speciality, isn't it?
Yeah, you can even buy a piece of costume jewellery for that. If you went into a shop, you know, a clothes shop, you wouldn't be able to buy something like that for that price. And that would be costume, it would be plated.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't even be like, it is stolen, isn't it?
It is phenomenal, isn't it? Hi all, great to see you all, but Kerry looks great. Brightens up the studio. Oh, that's nice, Kerry. Gonna say a little hello? Give a little wave. a happy wave, that's it. That was a two-hander. That's like at the start of Supermarket Sweep. You're right, she does brighten it up, doesn't she? Kerry, one of those people who works in television and hates the idea of being on television. But you're right, your hair looks absolutely fab. How long did it take? About an hour. Oh, that's not too bad, actually, is it?
I love how you've coordinated it with your clothes as well. I think that's. Did you mean to do that?
Did you do it on purpose?
That's really cool, though.
No, it does, doesn't it? See, I just wouldn't look good with something like that.
No.
At all.
I don't think I could pull it off. I don't think it would.
I'll be honest with you, Petal, you wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to.
Whatever you do, you know, don't soften the play. It's just like, no. It's just not going to work.
But you're right, I would look like a Muppet as well.
You would.
You're right, it hurts. Hello to you, Lou. I'm not a gold person, but this looks buttery gold and lush. Buttery gold.
Yeah.
Actually, I do know what you mean, Louise, because I think it's against the black, it gives it a certain edge, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's sort of, I think, like you said, just brings out that colour. And I don't really wear a lot of gold. I'm more copper.
Yeah.
And silver.
Yeah.
But if it's the right shade of gold, which that is,
yes,
you know, that's going to look lovely. I can just imagine that if you're going out on a nice evening, you've got, you know, dressed up a little bit, nice black dress or something like that, and that's just going to really finish the outfit off.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there, I really do. £12.95 for you today. Get your hands on it whilst you can. Kerry, why are you just looking and laughing? She's just gone, I don't know. Oh, Kerry, you make me really happy. It does. Hello, Lynn. I've got multicoloured hair too. Oh, hey up. You and Lynn, like that? Twins? Twinnage? What in? Just to check. Do you want to see something that I can do, which I think is really cool? You're not going to believe this. Someone's going to go, what? You ready? Whoa! Whoa! And again. Whoa! Oh, you can do that too, Ollie. All right. It's really easy.
Oh, I can.
Right, here's a bubble. This is Ollie. Bursting
I
it.
can't do it very easily, if that makes you feel better.
You can't do it easily. No, it's hard, isn't it? Don't you think so?
Yeah, it's these.
Those ones, yeah, the end
It's
ones.
these ones, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, thank you,
See?
Spellbeat. See, this is why we're friends.
You're just,
This is why we're friends. Now Cassie's trying. Everyone's trying now.
Everyone tunes
They
on
are
and
Cass.
everyone's just going, what?
Kerry can do it. That is good. Can
you do it? Yeah, can I?
No,
can do
the end
it's
one.
these two.
Your little one. Can you do it, Kerry?
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, but
Kerry can do it.
How do you I can't do it.
Cassie's literally just going, oh, is that it? Is that it? I think I'm doing it. Oh, brilliant. Okay, everybody, I've got loads more goodies for you. I'm going to bring to you, oh, you're going to love these. Now, I wrote this down. Last May, we've not seen these. Last May, we've never seen these on the morning show ever. Never seen these on the morning show. They've only been seen twice, and this is last May. You're going to adore what I've got here. These pendants are beautiful. Now, I'm not great with flowers in the sense of I don't really know the variety, but I would describe these as kind of a fuchsia design, like the hanging fuchsia. Just look at them. They're stunning. Isn't that beautiful? Pendant. But let me show you, it is a half-drilled section, so you can put a half-drilled gemstone in there, and you've got that beautiful, almost like flower fairy fuchsia design, haven't you? That is so, so pretty. Looks like the studio's full of lobsters.
Not very good ones though, because there's only 2 of you in here that can actually do it. Like, I can't do it.
You just got to practice.
Oh, yeah, I'll go home and practice.
Well, tell you what, that's your challenge.
To sit and to try and
Just
do
to
that.
practice.
Yeah, but how do you click your fingers? Because I do it like that, which apparently is weird.
Well, I can't hear that, first off.
Oh, that's it. So I do it like, I can't do it like that.
Which finger are you doing?
That one.
The one at the very end. That one? The one next to your little finger.
Yeah. Oh, that's better hand.
I just go for the normal one, it's the middle one.
I can't.
Oh, we're all doing it now. We look like we're in some tribute bands. Just practicing. Anyway, we've got here for you 3 of these, not seen since May last year. So if you want to get your hands on them, you know what to do. 0800 644 655. I think they are just beautiful. It is a bit like a fuchsia, isn't it? That's what I'm thinking.
Don't ask me, I'm rubbish with
Oh,
flowers.
you don't know.
But
Wendy,
I just think it's beautiful.
OMG, I can do that, says Wendy. Part of the lobster clue. Every time I do that, I would actually go, come on, just trying. You're trying really hard. It's all right, I'll let you practice. These are so pretty. There's so many of you coming in and getting these. Can I just point out as well, you're not just getting the one, you are getting 3 of them. And let me just show you around it. Look, you've got the half jewel section in the middle. It is open in there, so you could put, you know, like one of the drop pearls that we've been doing. You could put one of those in there, wouldn't you? That would be absolutely pretty. But if you wanted to, I presume you could make a loop with it. Actually, make a bit of a loop and then hang a gemstone from it if you had it on a head pin. So don't think of it, actually, I'd go for probably more like the kunzite, just because the size for me is perfect. That's perfect, isn't it? These are like these are an 8mm on this kunzite, I think. Around an 8mm on those ones. They'd be nice with some of these drops as well. There's loads of space in there, that's the thing, so you could really use pretty much any size gemstone on there you wanted to. Your price point today with these ones, you all ready for this? £8.95 for you today on these ones. That is a really, really spectacular price point. It truly, truly is. I love that these have got that kind of fuchsia down. Oh, do you know what else they remind me of? You know the hummingbirds, when you see pictures of hummingbirds going into... Yes, yeah.
Still don't know the flower though.
Interesting fact, hummingbirds, only birds that can fly backwards.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you. So you've got that kind of design here, that kind of flower design here. And I love that you've got these, you know, little elements hanging down to give you the idea of depth as well. Really pretty. Loads of you coming in and getting these. That price point, £8.95, is for all 3. That is a mammoth saving, isn't it?
This sterling silver?
Yeah.
That's the kind of thing that you would be making out of the clay, isn't it? So to have that already done for you in the uniformity, I just think that's just beautiful.
It is, isn't it? It is just something so special. And look, imagine it on a chain like this. I won't put it on because obviously I'll have to take it apart again. That is the type of thing. That is the type of thing that you would imagine in a really, really, really high-end store.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And again, it's classic and it's simple and it's elegant.
Yeah,
it's something you could give as a gift, as a set. And people are going to think that you've gone and spent a lot of money on that.
They are. They absolutely are. But actually, the thing is, if you did go and spend a lot of money on this, not a problem.
No.
Because it's beautiful. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't actually matter. You can buy something that might be a design like this. You might purchase it for £40, £50. And actually, because it's so pretty, that wouldn't be a bad thing at all, really.
No, but I think it just means that, whereas if you were buying it and you were having to pay a higher price for it, you might only buy, say, an earring set or a pendant. But because of the price and the affordability of it, you're able to give a set of it. So you would be able to make the earrings and the necklace and give the whole set because you know the price of it.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a niece who's saying that it looks like Tinkerbell's skirt. Great show, ladies. It does. It does. It has that kind of magical look about it, doesn't it? It has got flower fairies design. It has got that kind of Tinkerbell skirt design about it. Becky, I texted you the other day to say that I always learn so much from you. Love stands. Love Linda Phillip from Hastings. Oh, well, you see. Maybe that could be our... Instantly. No, you're cheating. We nearly caught you cheating
I'm not,
then.
I'm straight in my ring.
All right, okay.
Because it was obscuring it. See? Now I'm cheating.
Love that. Lobster hands. OMG, Becky, what have you done? I bet every viewer is currently sitting trying to do that with their hands. With their fingers, sorry. For info, I can't find myself. Curious. I can't, but find myself curious.
Do you do the little fingers go on the inside or on the outside?
Do you mean on top or bottom?
Yeah.
Bottom.
I think that's where I was going wrong, because I was trying to do it like that.
Right.
I think if you do it like that.
Wait, you can do it on one... You're cheating again. No, you can't cheat about it. Right, do the handshake off.
Yeah, because it feels weird.
Yeah.
It does, doesn't it?
And
Okay.
then just da-dang. Kerry can't help but get involved. Yay! Challenge complete!
Go. And what did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
And then the lobster. Bing, bing.
No, it feels weird.
You can't do that bit.
What bit?
Bing, bing.
Oh.
You don't need the sound
No.
effects, by the way, so
Bing,
that just
bing.
happens. Yeah, together.
Oh, it's weird, because no. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, no, kind of. Yeah, no, kind of.
Baby steps, okay?
Baby steps. Well, I've got for you this chain now, because everyone's going to be thinking, oh, I've got the pendants, I need some chain for it to go on. You've got the opportunity to have it now. This is the chain, by the way, it does come with the clasp, etc. Your price point today is not the price point you've just seen on screen of £10-ish. It's £6.95 for you today. That is something very, very special because it is £9.25. And don't forget, you know I had the extenders earlier on? You could put the £9.25 extenders on top of the extender and then you'd have a huge extender area. You'd have an absolutely mammoth one, so you could actually wear it anywhere on the décolletage, really, with that extra extender. We took these down, working out to be less than £1 each on those extenders in 95. So if you want to just have a little talk to the call centre, they'll be able to help you out. Loads of you coming in and getting your hands on this chain. Beautiful Rolo detail. It gives you so much sparkle, doesn't it? Susan saying, Becky, you're a bad influence on me. First, you have made me smell cat's feet. And now I'm trying to cross my fingers. What next? So funny. Thanks, Susan. I don't see it as bad influence. I see it as learning curves. You know, it's sharing a wealth of knowledge.
You just kind of imagine, can you imagine if people are sat at home trying to do this? I imagine Tony coming in and just be like, what are you doing? Like in a room on your own, like, I can't do it.
Helping. Lynn's, my partner's just come in and done it straight away.
Oh.
No way. She's now looking at me as if to say, what's difficult about that? But see, the thing is, if you've just naturally got the skill, it just comes easy to us, you know, really does. It does. Yeah, speaking of cat's feet, I had a letter delivered. It's in my bag, I should have brought it into the studio. I had a letter delivered the other day that had a cutting from a magazine, and it was just a letter that basically said, popcorn pause, not such a mad idea, look at this magazine cutting, and it was somewhere in Japan has done a cat perfume, and it was all about that smells like a cat's head.
Okay.
Right, literally her face had no idea what to do then, did it? She went through a lot of emotions in a very short space of time. Your dog's feet, describe the smell.
Stinky.
Okay. Really? I bet Maggie's on. Okay. Hello, Liz, she says. Hi, girls. I think it looks like a snowdrop. Yes, it does. Please stop the bargains. I can't afford anymore. Oh, Liz, I'm sorry, but we refuse to. You're right, it does look like a snowdrop. First ever poem I learnt by heart was about a snowdrop.
Oh,
there you go.
Can you remember it?
I can. Now, Now, yeah, not a problem. I'm glad you asked. I used to think that long ago there fell on Earth some flakes of snow that loved this cold grey world of ours, so staved as snowdrop flowers. It was always the last bit I found really hard. Oh. Thank you, thank you. I'll be honest, when I was in year 6 of primary school, I did not get a round of applause because apparently it was too short. Over it, again. Anyone can quote a whole Shakespeare poem, but who needs to? Anyway, I need time now. I need some time to get over this. We're going to go over to the break, and I'm going to bring to you this stunning, stunning piece. I have to say that when it comes to rarity of gemstone, this outdoes so many. When it comes to beauty of gemstone, I believe this outdoes so many. And when it comes to serious, idyllic and aspiring gems, this one takes the crown for me every single time. It's coming up for you after the break.
JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
Get interactive with JewelleryMaker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and JewelleryMaker tutorials. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting. But being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from JewelleryMaker. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
This is such a special, special gemstone. It's one of those gemstones that I know it's the connoisseurs who are going to be coming in straight away for it. I do need to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, that the graphics are in. The order we got the other day through is in. We've been reordering some real treats for you, and this is one of them. But I don't have a huge amount. Don't get me wrong, I've got enough for about 100 or so of you, about 110 of you, which is okay, but it's not as many as we would love because we know how much you lot adore this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've never ever met this gemstone before, you need it in your life. This is jadeite. And it is astonishing. It is one of the most spectacular gemstones out there in the world. Let me tell you about jadeite, okay? Jadeite. Well, first off, would you prefer to have jade or jadeite in your collection? I prefer jadeite, and I'll tell you exactly why. Jade is an umbrella term. If you went to buy a jade, it would kind of like be going and buying a corundum. It would be like that. Going to buy a corundum and not knowing whether it's a sapphire or a ruby. It's the umbrella term, as it were. Think of it in outside gemstone world. Think of it like cakes. It's like a cake is your umbrella world, but you can get loads of different ones. You can get chocolate brownies, you can get eclairs, you can get Victoria sponges. You've got to think of it like that. So jade is actually the umbrella term. Now, jadeite is one of the types of jade, as it were, but there are other types. One of the most known ones is nephrite. Now, nephrite is the type of thing that you will see in bookends. It's the type of thing that you will see as home decor, because a quarter of my stock has gone on this, need to let you know, okay? Basically, because it's the nephrite that you will see is really common, quite common. It truly is. This gem here is super duper rare. Some people describe it as in the top 5 rare gemstones. Some people even estimate that this gemstone could be rarer than the likes of tanzanite. That's the rarity levels that some people suggest on this. With this gem, I've got for you something which is rarer than nephrite, something which is more of an archetypal colour than nephrite. Nephrite actually can be really like black in tone. It can be really kind of muddy and dirty looking, and not as appealing, some might say. So you've got something which in colour is a bigger tick than nephrite. You've also got something which, this is confusing, but it's just one of those things. We just have to live with it, okay? Nephrite is called hard jade. Jadeite is called soft jade. Jadeite is stronger on the Mohs scale than nephrite, which is classed as hard jade. I know it makes no sense, but it's the thing. But the fact of the matter is, you've got one of the most durable types of jade here, and what that means is perfect for jewellery making. I can make a ring out of this and not be worried that I am one of the clumsiest people possibly in the world, and you know, will bash it against doors and walls and everything else, and it's going to be scratched within 20 minutes. I don't have to worry because up on the Mohs scale it's higher, so it's stronger. This therefore is a perfect accompaniment for any high-end jewellery selection. This for me is something which, if you want to really be able to show off what you can do, half of my stock by the looks of things close to going once everyone checks out. Boom! Mine, says Louise. Well done to you. I'm so over the moon. I really am. Lovely. I've been waiting for this for ages. Got mine. Woohoo! Thanks, team. You are great. Oh, Liz, that's lovely. Where's... You look at that great hat. Ben. Look at that great hair. Kerry. Go on, Kerry. Come. Oh, just the one. Where's my supermarket sweet wave? Want to see the supermarket sweet wave, please? Yeah. Dion, you're great. Dion. Cass, Looking great. Look at that. Oh, she works it so well. I always have to end on Cass because she just puts everyone else to shame, really, doesn't she? Just, oh, hi, Glam. Yeah, Jackie's saying, good morning, Becky and Laura. These are beautiful. Got mine to make a Fleur stretchy bracelet. Fleur wears hers constantly. Constantly. It's one of her favourite gemstones, as it is mine. She wears hers constantly. And for those of you who do believe in sort of crystal healing ideas, obviously I can't say whether it's true or not, but for some people who do, you will know, I'm sure, kind of some of the beliefs by certain people on the likes of jadeite. It's quite a powerful stone, many believe. Claire says, I have jadeite in my collection, bought it from JM. It is the most beautiful strand. Get it if you can. It's gorgeous. And that is Claire. Hello to you, Claire. Lovely to speak to you today. You're right, it is stunning. It's such a special gemstone. It's unique, it's individual. Jennifer's saying, I have bought nephrite jade from British Columbia and it's more expensive than this. Oh, sorry, I should have mentioned that, Jennifer. Thanks for letting us know. Yeah, nephrite, although it is often more readily available, although it's often kind of, the colouring isn't quite what you would desire, although it's the sort of softer variety, they can still charge prices that are up there for it. Because of the name, because of the status. So thank you for letting us know that, Jennifer. I love messaging in like that because it is interesting to know. Because the thing is, I could just be sat here just, you know, saying it. Well, I wouldn't be able to because obviously I'd get sacked. But, you know, I could just be sort of, you know, estimating these or blowing it out of proportion, let's say. But I'm quite clearly not. So thank you for things like that, Jennifer. I'm not exaggerating at all. Sonia says, I've got this, Jan, and it's beautiful. But, oh, sorry, buy if you can. D-Baby in the house. Loving the show as usual. Dion's giving you a little whoop whoop. Thank you for sending that in. Hello. See, how inspiring is this? Look at how many messages we're getting. We've not even got time to show all these messages, okay? But that's how inspiring this gemstone is. We've got another one here that says, I will be making a bracelet for a friend who has just become a grandmother and her daughter-in-law is called Jade. What a great gift idea. My niece is called Jade. How have I never thought about this before? Thank you. I should really have thought about that. Yes. That is a really good gift idea, isn't it?
Definitely. And it's personal, isn't it?
Yeah, super personal.
Something that they can treasure.
You can't do that for all gemstones. Do you know a labradorite?
No.
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 A carnelian? Have you ever met a carnelian?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, but do you know a jade?
I don't know Jade. I know. But I did. My one of Kayla goes to school with a Crystal, and Crystal's older sister is Amber. So I do know a girl called Amethyst.
No, you do not.
No, I do. Genuinely.
Really?
Honestly, somebody I know, he named all of his daughters after gemstones.
No way. Amethyst's a nice one. I like that.
Yeah,
The only thing is, it's hard to spell.
Yeah, but it's different, isn't it?
Yeah, I love that. Pantone Perfection. You are not wrong. It totally is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, quantity-wise, I started off with around 120. I've got about 50 left. £27.95. Wait, what? Wait, what? No, wait, I will be completely, absolutely honest. I didn't actually see this in my schedule yesterday. I'll be completely honest. When I was doing my research the other night, because we had so much stuff on, I don't know if I just didn't get to this page or what, I didn't realise we had it on. I therefore did not have a clue on the price. £27.95 is absolutely ridiculous.
And they're sizable, aren't they? The size of them.
Mammoth. Absolutely mammoth. Well done to everyone. Your names have gone off my screen for a second time, but it's lovely to see all of you. Ladies and gents, sorry, I just want to let you know I've got 35 available. 35, that's it. See, this is what I'm saying. Again, if you've just tuned in, lovely to see you all if you have just tuned in. If you have just tuned in, any squeaks you hear is just my dress on chair. There's something wrong with these fabrics. That would have been really awkward. Like it wasn't already. Like it wasn't already. But also, just to let you know, if you remember, we did that sale because we had one of the biggest deliveries of all time on the 4th. I want to say the 4th. It was 4th or 7th. I can't remember now. Anyway, we had one of the biggest deliveries of all time in the first week of January. And basically what happened was we've got it through now, but what normally happens is your management go, okay, let's keep all of this new stuff and we'll evenly distribute it. But when all the information came through, Dion was so quickly on it, she grabbed things for herself basically. So for you guys, oh, she's now gone, no, for you guys, it's not for me, it's for you at home. And it is absolutely so, genuinely, we've got things like this that are back in stock, that are amazing purchases. We've got brand new things like this trio of diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, coming up at 11 o'clock. It's got colours in here that I don't think you've ever seen. We've got things like that brand new chromium dioxide as well. We've got these treats. We've got all of the 925, like I showed you with the maple leaf earrings and the heart connectors before. We have got new ins, but we've also got reorders. Now on the reorder, I know you're probably hoping that we're going to have 300 of each one, but we haven't. We couldn't get our hands on it with this one, I'll be honest. We couldn't get our hands on 300 even if we wanted to of this gem. It's so extremely rare. So what I will say is if you see something you like, get it whilst you can. Don't think, oh great, they've got it back in stock. They've got it back in stock. So don't think they've got it back in stock so it'll be there for ages. I'll just take my time. Don't do that. 20 left, 21 in basket. So, oh sorry, 29 in basket. So officially over allocated. If you're on the phone lines waiting, maybe you've got the lovely hold music on. Don't worry, we'll be with you ASAP. And don't forget as well that if you do want to buy online, and make sure that when you put it in your basket, you're not just putting it in your basket and that's it. Because as soon as it's in your basket, that just means you quite like it. That doesn't mean it's actually yours. Claire is saying, imagine the Kunzite and Jadeite together. Ooh. Yummy. That'd be on one of those, like, really, you know those sexy food adverts? You know the ones I mean? This isn't just any old kebab, or whatever. Okay, that's not a direct quote. You know the ones I mean, don't you? This isn't just any old kebab. This is a chili sauce and garlic mayonnaise kebab, you know, that type of, just basically done my order, haven't I? But that's what this looks like, doesn't it? Like, this isn't just any old gemstone pairing. I can't believe I've just compared Kunzite and Jadeite to a kebab.
Chili sauce and garlic mayo.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is what I would be having as well.
Is it? Yeah. You see, and this is why I'm friends with you. Yeah. Hello, Pauline. At school, I had a friend called Amber, Ruby, Sapphire, spelt sapphire like that. Jet, Gem, and Emerald. No, they weren't related. It made me feel so boring. Oh no, Pauline's a nice name. Gosh, first off, how unusual to have that many.
Yeah. I remember going to school with a crystal. I can remember a crystal.
Yeah.
And like I said, Kayla's got a crystal in her class. She's one of the twins.
Yeah.
And her older sister is Amber. And then her younger set of twins, because she's a set of twins, and she's got a younger set of twins.
Oh, wow.
Her mum's crazy.
Busy household.
But she said she couldn't think of any more cool gemstone girls, and I was saying like Jade and this and that. She's like, oh, you know, it's that kind of, oh, I know someone. So her daughter's called Olivia. So it's kind of gone from
the odd one
Amber and Krista and Olivia, Oliver and Olivia.
Oh, that's
but no, but it's still lovely.
It's a lovely name, yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hardly any of these ones left right now. Well done to all of you. Literally a handful, small handful of those ones left, over allocated on it. Okay, just want to say for anyone who missed out on that, I'm really, genuinely, really gutted for you, because I love that gemstone. 13, you say? You're going to be able to tell me more about these. Now, I forgot what they're called. Are they guardians? Is that what we call them?
Wire guardians.
Wire guardians, I call them. We've called them wire end tips here. Now, these are quite important for a few different reasons, aren't they? Tell us why, Spelby.
They just give a really nice finish to your jewellery, basically. If you do a lot of sort of beaded jewellery, and you know when you get the beading thread and you put it, create a little loop and then pop it on a crimp, what you do is you just pop that over that loop as such, And so it's not just the beading thread that you see that it looks like metal, so it gives it a better, higher end look.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, Dion, please tell me that's some sort of typo. No. Have you seen that at the bottom of the screen? Oh, hello everyone. 3, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. No, I'm not practicing maths. That's how many people are buying your price point today. Whoa! £3.95, ladies and gentlemen. These are sterling silver. That is hilarious. Kerry's actually just went, oh. That is an amazing price point, isn't it?
Yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. And for sterling silver as well, that's going back. It's sterling silver, isn't it?
Yeah. 20 pieces of them.
That goes back to that. If you got those extender chains.
Yep.
And you did want to make, like, say, let's just go classic on a pearl necklace.
Yeah.
You could use your sterling crimps, a little cover, one of those just on the end, and your extender. The whole piece is going to look like it's been made, manufactured, because it's going to look so professional.
It's so high end.
Yeah.
I've got about 20 left. That's maximum. 20 left, maximum. Well done, everyone. Okay, we're going to bring you a very quick. Oh, I love these, and I did not realise how big they were. You know, anti-tarnish strips, yeah? They're great for if you've got a jewellery box, say. If you've got an heirloom piece, maybe you've got a piece that you've maybe made with the likes of a jadeite or a chrome dioxide or a tanzanite that you love and adore, but you save it for very special occasions. Maybe even you've made it and you're saving it for, someone's 21st or something, which might be 5 or 6 years off. This is the exact type of thing that we are talking about working with. Not anti-tarnish strips, anti-tarnish resealable bags. These keep your heirloom pieces as fresh as a daisy. These are going to be absolutely perfect for those makes that actually you really need to last. Not ones that you want to last, ones that you need to last. They open up, as you can see here, they're resealable. This whole area is anti-tarnished for your sterling silver, for your gold, whatever it might be. And as you can see, resealable, meaning that it locks all of the air out, preventing it as well. But because you've got such a large area, it means it's going to last and last and last. This can keep heirloom pieces looking brand new for years. Your price point today, you ready for it? £4.95, and look at how many you're getting of these. Can I just say, I did a little bit of research online, and I found, like I said, I didn't realise these were so large. I found tiny ones that were a fourth of the size of this, so a quarter, so sort of, not even that large, smaller than that. They were 72p each, were the cheapest ones I found. So that'd be £7.50 for all of them. That's an amazing deal. Okay, lovely ladies and gents, they're about to sell out. I've got to bring you your kit now because it's that time of day. This kit's something really, really individual, isn't it?
It's beautiful. It's a lovely kit.
What do you like about it, please, when you got it?
Well, I love the cabochons.
Of course you did.
So that was a bonus.
Yeah.
And the amount of wire that you've got, the fact that you've got that big reel, it gives you a lot of scope of what you can do with it, really.
Really does. Can I just point out to you, the price we're going to on this is absolutely silly, in particular for the quality of the products you've got here. But also one thing I do want to point out, quantity-wise, I've got enough to kind of be happy in the week, but actually weekend-wise, we would love to have a few more. So if you see it and you like it, just get in on the phone because the quality is epic. I've got for you here 100 metres worth of your 0.6, this time in the gold variety for you. It's back, and yes, it is 100 metres, as you can see there. So a big amount. That's going to last and last and last.
Yeah, again, and it enables you, if you did get that copper earlier on, that 100 metres of copper, 0.6, you could do two-tone colour with the gold and the copper.
Yeah.
So,
and the Viking knit or...
Viking knit, gizmo, whatever you want.
Yeah, that's a lovely idea. We are going to be talking about the gizmo shortly. So, perfect, 0.6. I've then got for you this beautiful wire, which has got the square detailing to it. Now, the square wire itself gives such a high shine. I think that's obvious. And you use it in the same way, but it gives you a very different look, doesn't it, Spells?
I love the square wire. Yeah, I love it. And like you say, yeah, I think it gives very unisex type jewellery because of the fact that it's so, the profile of it.
You're right.
And yeah, that was a luxury to work with. I haven't worked with it for a while.
No. So it felt very special to be able to. That's good. I've then got your textured wire here. Now, it's perfect for things like the talk, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, I love it because it's got that substance to it. So again, because if you do make with the cabochons, obviously you're going to get a bit of a noticeable pendant, really. Yeah. So it just balances it. Rather than just putting it on a thin chain, it balances it.
Perfect. I was going to say it's 2 mil. People might be worried about working with 2 mil. It's not impossible, is it?
It's a different type of wire, is all I can say. It's not like you would associate your 2 mil copper wire, say, because that's obviously going to be absolutely solid.
Yeah.
And it's not like your aluminium wire, but because it's just a different type of wire. I can't really explain it. It's something you need to work with. It's got like a fluidity to it, but it holds its shape.
Yeah. Well, it's brass wire at the centre of it, at the heart of it, so it's got a lovely weight, but it has a wonderful sort of malleability about it, hasn't it? So, 3 very different, very exciting wires. What a great way to boost that mojo, to have a little bit of something different. And then the spectralite, well, labradorite, what have we called it today? Labradorite. What did you feel like when you opened this?
I felt spoiled. I love labradorite.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, they're so beautiful. The shiller on them, the colours on them, just love them.
How much does this look like a spectralite? Can you see any pinks or purples? Have you seen the location? Yeah, I think spectralite too, but we have decided to go for the term labradorite. Now, these are very, very useful to work with because actually you've got the different shapes and the different sizes, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, every set that you get is different. I get given 2, and I had one that had 6 and one that had 5, but they were different sizes. The ring is really, really deep. Yeah. The size of my stone, it's smaller, but really, really deep.
Yeah.
So, just look at them, they're amazing, aren't they?
They are, aren't they? They are absolutely bewildering. You just, every single one just gives so much life and excitement. The quality of these is absolutely epic, I think it's safe to say. Just to let you know, the carat weight wise, 195 carats worth I'm looking at here. Really is just a sensational deal I'm going to offer you today. Truly, you ready for this price point for all of these and these wires as well? Price point today. £27.95. The original price of this wire, you saw it and I saw it before, the original price of this wire, the price that we're meant to bring it to you at, is £19.95. We had the other spool on earlier, didn't we? £19.95 it was, wasn't it? £19.95 alone, which would mean that this at £19.95, all of this, £7. Dion! Sorry. Gosh, isn't it horrible when you sound like your mother? Oh my gosh. That basically, I just said that then, and I just had these flashes back to my mum going, Rebecca Redican! That is an amazing price, Dion. I love it. That is astonishing. So basically, what we've got here is you've got £20 worth of wire there, and then £5 for all of this.
You'd pay that for the cabochons on their own. I would expect that price for the cabochons on their own.
Me
without
too.
the wire with it.
Me too. Absolutely, I would. I cannot. Oh, that one's so. I cannot get over that. In fact, didn't we do those labradorite the other?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were that sort of price. That's what I'm thinking.
The other day. Yeah, I'm sure they were. Let me just grab all of this. Hey up. Hello, everyone. Isn't it fab today? Aren't we having a lovely time? Just going to bring a little piece of chocolate with me. Can I just? I feel like I need to let people know this now. This is a piece of chocolate. Don't please do what Sheila did, which is the other day, so as you can see, that's one piece of chocolate. That's it. It doesn't come in sections. So I'm eating it. Just popped it on the side. A Christmas gift. Popped it on the side over here. Went over to do something. Turned round. Sheila's chomping on it. It had my teeth marks in it. It's just one piece of chocolate.
Yeah, your chocolate.
Yeah.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
she went, "Oh, I'll leave you a bit." It was tiny.
Brave woman. I'd never take your chocolate.
See? And that's what's good with friendship. The fear.
Yeah. Don't mess with a woman and their chocolate. No.
Oh, don't come between Laura and her Labradorite because she has a way with it. Doesn't that just look so spectacular? Wow. How was it to work with, please?
It was great. I wanted to do something a little bit different with it. I thought, well, I could have Viking knitted and I could have netted the cabochons, but I wanted to just do something a little bit different with it and sort of just had a bit of fun with it, really. That was a fluke. That was an accident, but I was really quite chuffed with it. So I was like,
good.
yeah, I didn't plan that one.
Brilliant. And that's usually when it turns out looking beautiful, isn't it? We're actually going to be demonstrating that one, aren't we?
Yes, we are, because I just thought it was something a little bit different to show, really.
Fab, love that idea.
All right.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just need to let you know that I have 32 quantity, basket-wise, 20. Exactly, 20 on the nose. So if you want to treat yourself to these ones, absolutely do feel free to. Isn't it nice how the different wires that Spelsby's worked with give a totally different look? Do you have to work with them in a different way, and does that keep it quite exciting?
Yeah, I guess you do, really, because each one, as you say, is different. The braided wire reacts differently. On the ring, you can see I've twisted the wire as well, so that's what I love. I love our twisted wire because our new twisted wire is effectively the square wire twisted. But when you've got it plain, it enables you to create that texture, so you can twist little sections and keep some plain. So it's nice. And in the bracelet, in the middle, I've twisted the cuff on top of the pendant.
Yes.
I've twisted like the middle piece there as well.
I see.
That's points, you twisting the 0.6 together, just basically experimenting and having a bit of fun with it, really.
And it just gives it such it makes it almost like you haven't just got 3 different types of wire, like you've got, 6, 7 different types, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like, how can I sort of mix these together and get a really cool effect? So, it's I did cheat a little bit and just do a classic pendant because for me, if you've got that square wire, it's got to be done because it just makes it really, to me, it's really classic.
Yeah, it is. It's very high-end looking, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, 27 left, 22 in basket. So if you want it, you've got to check out quickly. That price drop is astonishing. You'd be pleased to pay that for the Labradorite alone, I am sure of it. And you are most certainly pleased to pay for it when the 100 metres worth of wire itself is usually $19.95. So the rest of it for £5. I mean, that set of Labradorite cabochons, for me, taking those components of each Labradorite and the wire as a component, they're working out about 60p each.
Yeah,
it's shocking.
I mean, even if you didn't want to do cuff and bangles, or a ring, you just want to recreate those pendants. I mean, that's very, very little wire, and you could sell that on the talk like that for 18 to 20 pounds. I chose a really beautiful one, and like you say, they're all really beautiful, but that particular one was just really glowing. This is the wire I have left out of my 0.6.
Huge amount.
And I've prepped as well using this wire as well. So
we've prepped to be making that bangle right there, the one with the gizmo. Fab, so where are we starting on it, Spells?
Well, I've got the professional gizmo. Yeah. Because I actually love this. I'm really chuffed when I got it. So, and I'm going to show you 2 little tricks with this one. I'm also going to show you how you can use this to twist your own wire, to twist your own square and 0.6 wire as well. So it's really cool.
We're going to put a gizmo on your screen right now, just to let you know, and it's using exactly the same manner as this. The one that's on your screen now is the deluxe coiling gizmo, which we use in the exactly same way, essentially. Your price point on it today, £7.95, and you can make this look everything you see on your screen now. You will be getting in that at £7.95. Okay, so I've got the wire. It's our 0.6.
Right. What I'm going to just do is show you the twisting bit very quickly, just as a little side note. It's this is in effect, it's like a little drill. So all I'm just doing is holding the drill bit sort of still. Yeah. And then that's just going to make it so that you can close the sort of teeth, I guess, around your wires. And then you can just lock your wire in. Yeah. So that's nice and secure, or not. That happens to me too much. And then what you can do is you just put your pliers in and twist it. And then that will give you nicely twisted. If you've got a twister tool and stuff, then obviously it's that. But if you want to stop having to get all your tools out, this is a bit wobbly because it's not on
a normal table.
Yeah, basically. So, is that in there? Do you want to turn the handle?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Start.
Oh, hello. Yeah, so what I'm doing is holding the wire with my pliers, and you twist it.
And look how quickly that's doing it.
So just as a, if you don't want to get all your tools and stuff out, to have it all in one, that's twisted wire there, and it's just holding it.
That's so simple,
so
isn't it?
That's so quick and easy. And you do the exact... Is that fun?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Take it away. And then the same with the square wire. You can just put that in.
Sarah's saying, I'm not going to tell you how much I love that jewellery and how jealous I am of your talent because I'm beginning to sound like a stuck record.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, bless you. That is so lovely and absolutely
that
true.
is lovely.
Completely agree with you. Totally agree with you.
So again, I'm not going to do tons of this. I'm just going to show you a very short bit. It's just nice to know what you can do. And just, as I said, experimenting with this to see what I can do, put the textures together. There we go. And just put that in so it's secure. Flatten those pliers, oh, hello. I find help, just hold it straight and twist. And there's your twisted square wire.
Stunning.
So just to show you, and again, that's what I've used for like the other cuff. So it's just to show you how you can create those textures.
Yeah, fab.
And that noise that you kept hearing earlier was me knocking this over about 1,000 times.
Oh, good.
So that's what that was. So with the professional gizmo, you're going to create your coil. And what I'm going to do is, I've already got a coil, that I already did because it takes ages. It doesn't take ages, but you don't really want to watch me doing a coil. So I'm then going to take another piece of my 0.66. I'm not actually going to cut it, I'm just going to take it from the reel. Now, I'm going to pop this coil on, if I can. I am going to. Such simple things. And what I'm doing is, when I take the first coil off of the rod, I leave a little tail just here. And then I want that little short tail to be on the end of the wire here, if that makes sense, at the end of the wire. So I can bring them both together, and then I can use that to anchor it onto the rod. Okay? So I'm just going to make a coil, basically. So
you just anchor it with a couple of twists?
Yeah, because this kind of goes inside the drill bit. So whereas with the other type of gizmo that we have, it has the rod with the U on. This kind of goes inside the drill bit. So be prepared for that to kind of be broken. Because it's going to be cut off anyway. But the pressure of it can sometimes...
snap it.
Snap it, yeah.
The one that's on your screen right now is the one with the bent side, so you don't need to worry about that.
Yeah. So this is... I mean, you can do this on any gizmo. I just like this one because the rods are longer. That's the only reason. And I just think it's cool that it's got a drill on. So I'm going to just pop this onto the floor. Okay, and then I'm just going to... Not worried about this bit here. I wouldn't make it this messy normally, but I would have that quite nice and neat. So as long as my first bit is nice and neat, I'm just going to...
Does anyone else still find this really exciting every time someone gizmos a gizmo?
I love it.
I really do.
On a little tip, if you have this and it's a bit noisy, mine was squeaking, it was driving me crazy. My husband Tony came in with olive oil fry stuff. Spritzer.
And it's sorted out.
Was like, and it was stopped because I was like, can you do something about this? It's doing my head in. As you do.
Yeah, of course.
And then just a little bit on the end there, and there's your done coil, okay?
Easy peasy.
And so that's nice and easy, and so I take that off, and again, I just snip it, and then that's that. So there's your coil.
Fab.
Now, what I wanted to do is I'm going to take another piece of wire, okay? Now, what I actually wanted to do was hammer this very, very lightly. Can I just remove...
That's not anything I've heard anyone do before.
No, it just gives it that sort of flattened look. I have to move that. It's right in my way. So I do have my hammer and my block, okay? And it's very light, because obviously it's twisted. You don't want to damage it in any way.
No.
So I've got one here. And all you're going to do is gently just to kind of flatten it very slightly.
Yeah.
So it is very gentle. I mean, if you've got a rubber hammer, like mallet or like the
perfect
hammer that we do, and you just want to flatten it very slightly. Okay.
Well, that is nice.
Very slightly.
Yeah.
Okay. What I would say, I forgot to do it, but you put the wire through it first is probably easier than doing it after, because it'll go through easier. So I'll pop it on the other one that I've done.
Okay.
And then obviously you'd be able to get it through and it would be fine.
Yeah.
And then...
So why are we hammering it out then?
Just because I thought it just flattens it out a little bit and it just made it look nice.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show you how I domed it over the cab. Just made it a bit flatter. Because it was quite a chunky gizmo, I wanted to flatten it a little bit to make it look less bulky. So then you choose your stone, and now I wanted quite a nice domed. It's got to have if it's got a high depth to it, yeah. Because some of them are a little bit more shallow, some are a little bit deeper. So obviously if it's a bit more deeper, it's a bit better because these are quite thick. Yeah. So you want it to just kind of just go over and secure it that way. Then what you're going to do, I mean obviously, and you can play about with these a little bit and get it sitting nicely. I just need to flatten that a tiny bit there. And obviously when you're doing this, you're going to make sure if there's any little edges, like here there's a little sharp edge just there, you would make sure before you do this that that's all nice and
snipped off and neat.
And then you're just going to hold it around, form it around, so you see how it's holding nicely, and so it's going over the actual stone itself, which means it's actually holding it. And what I'm going to do with these two wires that have is like the centre wire, I'm going to feed, you know, like when you do the right angle, where you put the wires through one bead in opposite directions. Yeah. It's the same kind of thing, just through that little coil there and there, so that when you pull it, it locks.
Clever.
Okay, which means then, obviously this isn't going to hold the stone, so you obviously need to do something else to it. But you can have it like that, and that holds it across the front like that. Yeah. And then with the wires across the back, you need to make sure it's a snug fit. This is a little bit big, so you would obviously measure it so it's just nice and snug, really. You don't want any movement because that won't hold it securely. So make sure you measure it properly. And then once you've done that, just across the back, put your stone in. And then using these wires, if you can, you want to just stitch across the back, really. Okay. And all you're going to do, because of the fact that you've got coils, it all blends in. So it's not visible from the front.
So it's not obvious what you've done?
No. So I'm not going to put the stone in there because obviously I haven't sized it properly. I think that one was sized better. And then you just wrap that like that. And then again, the same on this one. Obviously your stone would be in here when you're doing this. Now you can, if you want, if you're finding it a bit fiddly to do this with the stone in, just put some masking tape or something on it. That will secure it and you can remove it. It won't damage the stone or the wire. No. And then, yes, you would just, a couple of those. And what you don't want is to make it look too messy. No. But you do need to make sure it's secure. So can I have that bracelet? I can show you. So if you look on the back here, you can see that there are the wires across the back that are securing it. Now, this was obviously the first one that I did. So if I was to do it again, I'd probably be able to make it a little bit neater again. It's something now, once you've done it once, you think, right, okay, now I've done that, I would probably make it a little bit more neater. Or you could put leather or felt or backing across the back of it if you wanted to not have any wire visible, or have it like that and then put the backing on. So you can do that. And this is the exact same, but just stretched out a little tiny bit. And again, I put a longer piece of wire through, and sort of, so two pieces are running through the middle. It's folded over to make that loop. Got you. And that one, and then just attach with the clasp. And then what you want to do is stitch them together. So you take another piece of 0.6 and you are stitching these points together, and that's what's holding that securely to that frame. And it ties it all in again, doesn't it? And it ties it all in. And you can blend it and make sure it's nice and sort of as flat as you can. But yeah, I mean, there's, like I say, you could probably do different versions, but it's just, I thought it was quite cool, and it would be a good pendant as well. I love that. I think if you want to be able to create this, even if you're a brand new beginner, you're going to be able to do that. Yeah, I really do. So and the lovely thing with it too is that you have got everything you need essentially in the kit,
and all you need is a gizmo. The gizmo that's on your screen at the moment is the deluxe gizmo, which is the one that comes with the U-shaped rods that we were talking about before. You do get the clamp with it there, as you can see, and you get the 5 different size rods as well, and it does exactly the same job, just in a slightly different way. $7.95 for that one for you today.
So that's pretty much it. I
That's
just thought
wonderful.
it was a cool way, and it is really easy.
Yeah.
If you're a bit nervous about approaching cabochons, it's a really cool way of doing it, and you know it's going to be secure.
You know it's going to be happy and secure. Wonderful. Thank you, Spellby. We are going to have a little nosy nose at what you've been making. How many Wall of Fames do we do?
I'm not sure what you mean.
You're not sure?
What do you mean?
How many Wall of Fames do we normally do at a time?
5?
Yeah, correct. How many are we going to do now?
10.
Yes!
Psychic.
We're at the Wall of Fame. I'm going to look what you've been making, and 408 is belonging to Glennis. Says, hi all, this is my Wall of Fame inspired by Mark Smith. It's made with rainbow moonstone nuggets and silver plated components, all from JM. Loving the new products, and that is from Glennis. Thank you very much for sending that in. Really nice colours there. 408.
I've got number 403.
Oh, nice.
It's really cool. And this is from June in Halifax. It says, hi all at JM. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame, a little rose quartz number. Love to everyone, and that's June from Halifax.
Thank you for sending that on in for us. Irene is 409, and this says, this is my green aventurine shell pearl and silver chain necklace. Hope you like it. Love to all. And this is Irene Topping. Thank you for sending that in. I like the way you've done the flowers on that.
Yeah,
it's pretty,
that's
isn't it?
really cool with the chain as well.
Funky chain. Funky chain. Good luck.
Right, okay, this is 404. We've got a bit of chainmail here. So it says, attached is a photo of my name bracelet. It's made from Byzantine chainmail and gemstone links, moonstone, apatite, garnet, iolite and emerald. Put them together and they spell Maggie. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sorry, there is 2 garnets in there, but I didn't realise why. I've had some interest from friends about a gemstone beginning with X. I also do similar birthstone bracelets, all gems from JM. Good luck to all on the Wall of Fame and a Happy New Year to everyone. And that's from Maggie. I think that's a really, really cool idea.
That
I've never
is
thought
so
of that
clever.
before.
I
Really
adore
cool.
that. Thank you. 410 belongs to
Pfizer.
Probably not said that right.
I'm really sorry if you haven't.
Entry for the Wall of Fame, Tanzanite and Peridot, and that is from Farzia Phaser in Glasgow. Thank you for sending that in. Like the textures with that one again. Really nice size today. 410 is your number.
405.
Oh,
The
love those
Infinity Link.
infinity pieces. Oh.
Happy New Year to everyone at JM. I hope you like my first entry this year for the Wall of Fame. A rose quartz and garnet bracelet made with my lovely gems from JM. I love the show and all the products you bring us. All the presenters and the guest designers offer such wonderful inspiration. Good luck to all that enter. And that's from Liz, working hard at being a lady of leisure today, from West Wittering.
Oh, Liz, that's a really nice email. Thank you. And that design looks so high-end. 411. This is from Julia, and she says, this is a Wall of Fame made with whale-shaped agate and fuchsia agate. Love Julia in Rubery. Thank you for sending that in, Julia. I like the black and the red together.
It's a good combo.
It really is.
Number 406. This is lovely, lovely, very classic. Hi all, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a long line necklace and bracelet set using multicolour agate and silver-plated copper chain and spacers, all from JM. Loving some of your new lines. I just need a win to be able to buy them. Keeping me entertained, and that's love from Ali. That's really, I love the simple styles like that. I think they're really, really cool.
Me too. I've got one from Kay Hessling here, and this is 412, and it says, hope everyone is well. Here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. A full suite of jewellery consisting of necklace, bracelet and earrings, all sterling silver, and findings with 30 carats worth of faceted ruby. All from JM, of course. Just gorgeous. Hope they make the wall. Good luck to the fellow offers and me. Love a lot, and that is from Kay. Thank you for sending that in, Kay. I like how you've just made a whole suite look.
Yeah, I love that. Lovely bit of wire work here. That's number 407. Says, morning, here is a lab cab ring made using 0.8 and 0.4 copper wire, all from JM. Well worn and a bit battered, but loved. Good luck to all, and that's from Lou. I love that. Yeah, it's lovely. It's got a nice character. Yeah, you could.
Thank you very much for reading those with me. It'd be boring alone. Now, I am about to head on over to something we have been waiting for. I'm just giving you a heads up now. I think you should phone now because I've got under 115 chances. It's not one strand, it's not even two, this is 3 strands. Get on the phone now for your diamonds, they star by. This is not your everyday strand. This is not your everyday collection. This isn't an even everyday gemstone that I've got here for you, let alone in 3 guises, in 3 forms. If you want this, you've got to be quick. We know this is going to sell out. We know this is going to sell out literally within moments. Just to let you know that I personally have never, ever seen one of these specific colours before. And it is so, so special. I'm going to show you each and every strand individually. Yes, you do get all 3 of these today. Working out per strand, it will be less than £40, which is amazing. This is a naturally faceted diamond that we have here for you today. This is a naturally faceted diamond strand, which is absolutely beautiful. You've got so much of that sparkle on these. The scintillation on that is phenomenal. I love that you've got that beautiful golden colour. It's almost like a vintagey look to it, which is astonishing. I'm also going to bring to you a really lovely black diamond, and it's not even black, it's almost like titanium. It's so unique. The sparkle on this, because it juxtaposes that white light to the eye, the sparkle on that is absolutely sensational. Can you see how every single one of Mother Nature's facets is just so eye-catching? I've not seen a black diamond with this much sparkle here at JewelleryMaker before. This really is epic, epic, epic quality. It truly is. Just giving you such the juxtaposition. It's astonishing. The fact that I'm about to bring you the green diamond now is phenomenal. I'm about to bring you something, it's described as a fancy diamond a lot of the time, something that is just perfect for Mother Nature. We're not going to be selling this gemstone alone. If you want to get your hands on green diamonds, treat yourself to this today. We haven't got plans to bring this to you separately. It is part of a trio. This is how we purchase it. This is how we're going to bring it to you. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that such an elegant green? It's not lime, is it? It's not a over-the-top kind of acid green. It's a really mature, very grown-up hint of green. It's stunning, isn't it?
I'd say it's like a silver green.
Yes.
If that makes sense. It's like a silvery, tealy green.
Yeah, and
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think it's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning.
It is special, isn't it?
Yeah.
In particular with all of that sparkle and shine on it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've got to let you know that I actually have under 100 of these available now at this moment in time. If you want to treat yourself to these, you have to get in very, very, very quickly indeed. Once this is sold out, this is sold out. We've been trying to get our hands on the likes of a green diamond for a very, very, very long time. We truly have. The fact of the matter is that we've got 3 very, very special, impeccable strands. Every single one of them is, just to let you know, totally and absolutely ethically and conflict-free collection-wise. We've got a message. I can't believe my eyes. Wow, JM, just wow. Dion does it again. She's amazing. says Emily. This is just so special. It really is, and you're right. Wow, wow, wow. I completely agree. The sparkle from these is absolutely epic. And if you want to get your hands on them, now's your opportunity to do so. I now have less than 100 of these available. If you want to get it, come on in on the phone. A pack of diamond nuggets. Not a huge amount of these left now. Not a huge amount of them at all. I guaranteed you I'd be bringing them under £40 each, and I meant it. Now, we shouldn't really, because it's naturally faceted by Mother Nature and the fact that it is truly a diamond, so we shouldn't really be bringing it to you. Bearing in mind, these are conflict-free diamonds. You know when you purchase from JewelleryMaker that they're going to be conflict-free. They have been through the Kimberley process. You can't say that for every diamond that you might come across in your lifetime. You can't be 100% sure. We all know, very sadly, that conflict-free diamonds aren't a given every single time. We've seen films, documentaries, newspaper articles, TV shows, even court hearings, haven't we, about diamonds that have been well publicised for being gotten in cruel, scary ways a lot of the time. These are conflict-free, so you can buy in confidence with us, knowing that A, you've got something really, really beautiful with a natural shine quality. B, that you're getting your hands on something really unique and individual in particular on the green, but C, that you're getting your hands on something which you can buy in the safety of knowing it's conflict-free. The fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, you can also say you're getting yourself a bargain. You ready for this? £69.95 for all three of them today. That is something absolutely incredible. I promise you that I will be bringing these to you at under £40 per one. I've actually brought these to you way lower than that. If these were £40 per one, 40, 80...
120.
Thank you. 120. You would be paying.
I only know that because when you said, oh, they're coming at you for under 40, in my head I was like, right, okay, looking at about £120. Okay,
yeah,
cool. Because
yeah.
I was thinking...
It's actually working out about £23.32 each. I mean, we did that black diamond the other day and we took on the mid-show and that was down in price to £24.95. And that was a ridiculous price, you know, that had sold 200, 300.
Yeah, that's
But
ridiculous.
actually, we're way lower than that today for that collection. That type of price point you'd expect to pay on a collection of, you know, when we could do the trios of, say, your quartz.
Yeah.
Your amethyst, your clear quartz and your citrine. You know, those types of packs that we do. That's that type of price you'd be looking at paying. Don't get me wrong, it's still a great price, but these are diamonds. Jackie says, that is a very blue-green, Dion. I don't think I'm going to say anything else now. I just want to let people know that what we're about to do, I can't say that this is going to be repeated. Dion's just gone, I can't believe that I'm going to go to this price. It's bad. She's just said, we're just going to do it. I'm trying to come up with a way of basically justifying this, but I can't. My mind's just going, ah! Ooh. It wasn't me. It was D. Ah! That is something absolutely ridiculous. We're not going to see these again. No. They're selling out in moments. Like I said, well done to all those people who came in first. I'm absolutely over there. If my calculations are right, approximately £16.33.
Wow, you did it all by yourself.
63 pence. Yes, I did work that out.
Wow.
Sort of-ish myself. A little bit of help. You know, sort of. That is ridiculous. Isn't it?
I'm not talking about it because I want those green diamonds.
Yeah.
So I'm just not thinking about it. That's ridiculous. I would
That is
expect
silly,
it to be
isn't
that
it?
just for the green.
Just for them alone.
And
yeah.
You know, for me, I love to do things that are kind of one-off pieces. So that would be an exclusive piece of jewellery made with exclusive, you know, once it's gone kind of thing.
Yeah. Fran is diamonds sunglasses. Ow! Gosh, that's hard to do.
What did you just do?
Can you do that? The spectacles with your hands.
I'll just do that.
Well, right, I was at a low point, stabbing myself live on telly in the eye, and you've just made me look like a muppet now. Like I couldn't, like I didn't already look a bit silly. Just do that. Oh my days. Come on in and get your hands on these whilst you have the opportunity to do so. Hi lovelies, beautiful diamonds. The silvery green diamonds look like, I can't read that from me. Oh, seraphinite. You're right, actually. Yes, actually they do. Yeah, bit more sparkle, obviously, but the colour-wise, oh my gosh, how nice would they be in a collection, in a pairing? They'd look nice. Or, oh, with the chrome dioxide. I like that colour. About 30 minutes on the chrome dioxide. That is beautiful, isn't it? Wowzers. Shirley says, amazing. Thank you, Jewellery Maker. Shirley, we are absolutely here to help. So I'm glad you got your hands on her. I really am. Really great deal. Okay, everybody, I'm so low in quantity. So low in quantity. These, just to let you know, someone's messaging and saying, are those dyed that colour? No, you've got a natural strand and you've got heat enhancements on the others. So we've basically applied heat onto those ones. Just the heat basically intensifies the colour. It's just like with, you know, a citrine. If you get a really watery citrine that's like, just looks like a bit of cordial, you know, really diluted cordial, adding a little bit of heat just bumps up that colouring, so it's heated. Someone's just asking. Just a stunning collection, something that has been used for absolute decades. Just stunning gemstone, it really is. Everybody, I've only got a handful of these left. We are going to go to a break really quickly. In this break, you're going to be learning lots of things, but also in this break, you've got to have your time to stop, relax, and do a little bit of research, if you may, on Russian chrome dioxide. Have a little look in the news, have a little look on the GIA website, because important things are happening with that gemstone. Stay exactly where you are. I'll be back in, about 2.5 minutes.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one postage and packaging fee?
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. We are live every day from 8 AM to 9 PM. So come and join in and get creating with Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Hello everybody, welcome all to Jewellery Maker. How nice of you to be here. It's lovely to see you. My name's Becky, by the way. Whoa. On those diamonds, right? Just before the break, that trio of diamonds, including the likes of the Queen diamonds. Amazing to be dropping the price on that, isn't it? There they are, look. Well done for everyone who got it. There are people still waiting on the phone lines, okay? But we have still got 2 or 3 or 6 left, okay? So do get your hands on those. They're at the bottom of the screen there if you want them, because they're very, very special. Okay, everyone. I'm bringing to you very, very quickly a little bit of a challenge strand for my lovely guest designer today. I am joined by the spellbinding Laura Binding. Hello. Hello.
I never deal with that well, do I?
Pardon?
I never deal with that well.
No, I know you don't, Petal.
I try.
Yeah, you do try. Tell me why you went for this one instantly.
Because I just love them. I just love that cut, that clarity, that shape.
Everything about them. The brilliance in these is epic. The colouring and saturation of them is stunning, and we are going to be giving this as a challenge strand. These are your concave cut drops. Now, the quality of these is so up there, not only in the gemstone itself, but also in the workmanship that's gone into creating this. This is such a special strand. There is a massive amount on here, and it is graduated. We are going to clear this off, actually, was Dion's exact words. I'm going to clear this off, actually. Yeah, do you know what that means? That means she's going to do a silly, silly price. How many have I got on here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 I've got on here in total. Obviously, it might vary. It's done on carat weight, etc. But you're probably getting about 12. I'm going to bring you something which is, in Dion's words, a clear it off price. What does that mean? That just means, if we're completely honest, Dion's got kind of like just bored of looking at it now. She's gone, do you know what? I've seen this 2 or 3 times. I'm just going to give you a deal that's absolutely silly and is going to just be ridiculous. So if you want to get your hands on this one, you can. That's really good price already. one piece with one pendant on sterling silver wire, what would you think of doing with it? Price point wise, sorry.
Price point wise, I have them in the citrine and I've done exactly that, and I've got them in sterling silver wire. I've got 2 of them, and I would be looking at probably around about £60-70 for the one that's been a bit more woven.
Yeah.
I chose a more sizable size one because obviously they graduate.
So £60.
But it's not tons of wire around it. It's just kind of framed in a bit of woven decoration. Yeah, probably around about £60.
Yeah.
You know, 60-70. I'll probably include a little sterling silver chain with that. One of the ones that we get from here. So I know that my cost would be quite low. That's all I need to say.
I think that says it all, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen?
Because I know that that's cheaper than staff costs. Because I know I paid more than that.
Yeah, it is. She has confirmed. Dion's gone, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. I know it is.
That is ridiculous. Better than stuff cost, ladies and gentlemen. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous price point. £1 something each, aren't they? That is silly, silly, silly beans. But you know what? How great would this go with the likes of the Kunzite? £1.33 each. These have taken about 45 minutes per one to shape. Look at how nicely they go together, don't you think? In particular with the phosphorescence of the Kunzite. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't it? And what about with one of my diamonds? I mean, one of the diamonds would be astonishing with it, wouldn't it? Oh. $16.95 on that collection. Oh. Nature. That is phenomenal, isn't it? So do treat yourself to these whilst you can. Ridiculous. What about with the chrome? Coming up in 20 minutes. Yeah. Okay, everybody, about to sell out of those ones pretty quickly. Well done, that's ridiculous. Ready?
No, don't do it.
I was going to throw it.
I thought you were.
No.
I thought you were going to kind of slide it or something like that.
Slide it.
What's it you call it?
Salooning.
Yeah. But it's never been successful,
Gosh,
has
your
it?
hands are a funny temperature.
Thank
What
you.
are they? What are they?
Yeah.
It's all that practice
It
that
is
you've
that
been
fact.
doing.
It's just they're hot. I'm hot.
How are you? You warm?
Yeah.
Right. I've got some wire now for you. Haven't we already had this on today? Maybe it's just me. 0.6 wire. You've got 100 meters worth today. We brought this to you a moment ago, a few hours ago. We're just going to do a quick recap on this for you now if you've only just tuned in. I've got 100 meters worth for you of your 0.6, and your price point on this copper wire today, we rolled it down to just £12.95 for you earlier on. So if you want to get your hands on this one, now's your opportunity to do so. Going to be great for some of the demos that we did earlier, and going to be wonderful for the likes of your chrome dioxide, for example. Do you ever get that thing where your friend's quite clearly trying to get your attention and you purposely ignore them just for the giggle?
Yeah, I know. I can see that your face. You're
What
just
are you
mean.
saying?
I'm just
lovely
saying
lass?
I'm using the 0.6 for this.
Oh, perfect.
That's what I was trying
Just
to
the
say.
challenge.
Yeah.
Got you.
So for my because I'm teaming it with 0.25, I'm using the 0.6 to be able to get the detail. Oh, hello. That I wasn't expecting that.
Coming together all nicely
Yeah.
already. That's fab. So that's a great deal for you. Got for you now some more deals, such as, oh, I like these. They're connectors. They're like, oh, they're just really unusual, but very pretty indeed. What do they call them? Fancy ring connectors. Yeah. It's better than anything I'd call them. Strainers is the word I was going to go for. I'll be honest. I really could not think of any other word. Can you? Anyone else? Strainers probably not the best. You know when you get your tea and you put it through the strainer, it's like that. Oh, that's better, Ollie. Ollie's gone for circular waffles. Perfect. Bug eyes. They're that kind of look, aren't they? That's the kind of texture we've got here, isn't it? I can understand why we have our jobs and we don't like name things. I do get that now. This is 925 sterling silver connectors that we've got here. Now, I like about these that you do have the 2 connectors at either side, as you can see, but that actually you could use these sections in the middle to drop things from, couldn't you? To drop change from and things.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. That'd be really cool. They're kind of like tiny little dreamcatcher earrings.
Oh, that would be super cute. Loads of you already flying in for these ones. I've got 10 of them in total. What would you be doing with these spells?
I like the thought of them as being sort of, you could make a bracelet out of them.
I like
and
that
so you could
idea.
put a couple of the little, like the tanzanite, if you got that, or the kunzite, and you could put 1 or 2 in between it, or as just little earring connectors, like you say, the chromed outside, have that as the drop, and have that in the middle, and then just attach it to the earring finding. I can just see this isn't going to go well. Okay.
Oops, sorry about that. That came from nowhere. Oh, that was nice though. I've got to say, that was really good. You know when you get the perfect blend of mouth and nose? Do you know what I mean? It was perfect. Hello, Jenny is saying tennis rackets. Yeah, good. And Ollie said if you put them all out because they look like tennis, you could make a tennis bracelet.
Oh, yeah. That's quite good.
Her word said that's quite good. Her face did not. Hello, Tracy. Circular lattice connectors. Lattice, Tracy. Lattice. Perfect. Lattice. Hi all. Have got the 925 on the connectors. Have they got 925? All right. Let me have a look. I don't think they do. No, that'll be because of the weight of them. We don't technically have to put that on. No, they don't, to let you know. But of course, it will say it obviously in the description. Bless you. Oh, thank you.
Aww.
Thank you. It's nice, isn't it? It's thoughtful. Bless you. Apparently, you're not meant to say thank you.
No, because it kills fairy. Did you not put a say? You don't know that same version then?
Oh, I think that's very peculiar. Oh, come back. Oops. Loads and loads and loads of you getting your hands on these ones. It's fab to see you. And you know when you've got your 925, how about pairing it with something high end like these diamonds? Because it deserves it, doesn't it, Spells?
Oh, definitely. That's what I'm saying, like something little in between. You could just do a little section on a necklace, couldn't you?
Yeah, that'd be lush. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? That'd be lovely. That'd be absolutely wonderful, wouldn't it? That'd look stunning together. I've got to show you it with the silver as well, if I can. The silver go great too, and I know that everyone wants to have a nosy at the green, don't they? Everyone wants to have a nosy at the green, don't they? Let me show you. Ready? There you go. Oh, look at those ones. Even that against the black background gives you a pop, doesn't it, of colour? That is special, isn't it? 10 on the Mohs scale, so wear it every single day if you want. It's not going to do it any harm. 10 on the Mohs scale, super duper strong, super duper durable, and that just means everyday glamour, really. Now, these are on your screen right now. I just want to show you them against the skin. So the ones asking, let me show you them against the skin. Just to let you know, they look like, you know, really, really sort of all high shine and sparkly. Just to let you know, that shine is the real deal. We haven't popped a coating on these to make them look super duper shiny. Karen saying, hi girls, just switched on and been on.
Oh yeah, I want to know about that.
Been clearing up all morning. Is your dress on right, by the way, today, Becky?
I'm going to go back and find that episode, that show, because I need to see this.
It was ridiculous. I just put a strand up to my neck, looked down and go, hey up, what's that? And the thing is, it's not even like a posh shop. It's like, you know, I wasn't even like doing it to show off.
Was it
Not
where we
that you
tend to shop?
would. Pardon?
Was it where we tend to shop the same?
No, it was a supermarket.
Oh, right.
It was a supermarket shop. Yeah, supermarket. You know, you buy your sandwich, your ham, your dress for work.
Was
you
it
know.
noticeably back to front, or was it just...
Let's just say there were bits at the back that were baggy when it shouldn't have been. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did get it. I did get it the right way on today. So thank you for caring. Okay, not many of those ones left at all now. So you've got to get them whilst you can. We dropped the price on those, ladies and gents. If you want your green diamonds, you've got to get them in there. And if you want a bargain, you've got to get them in there as well. Okay, I'm swiftly swooping over for wire. Now, this you are perfect to tell us about because I did a DVD with you where you used this, and I just fell in love with it instantly seeing you work with it. I'm about to bring you your winner collection here, and this is stunning aluminium wire. Now tell us, what DVD did we do that in, by the way? Can you remember?
I'm just trying to think. Maybe the cabochon one?
Yeah, it could have been actually. Tell us what you love about this wire, please.
Well, you get the solid look.
Yes.
But you don't have to fight with the wire. It's so easy and malleable.
Yeah.
You can hammer it and you can flatten it. In fact, I can show you the silver.
Yeah.
This ring that...
You're right. Hurt yourself.
I just kicked my leg on there.
Oh, could be
That's
worse.
actually
Could poke
been
yourself
made-
in the eye trying to do hand glasses. This is what, sorry?
That's the silver 2 mil.
Wow.
So what I did was I just flattened it, so I hammered it so it was really flat, and then you know how I did that with the...
Gizmo twister.
Yeah, I just twisted it, and then I just formed it into a round, and then I just hammered it lightly, and then it's just like a... I mean, obviously there's a very small joint in it, but if you get it right, you know,
that's
fairly
stunning.
noticeable.
I love that.
And I wear it all the time, and you can... Well, I wear two. I've done the same with the copper, and I've got one here, and they're so durable.
So durable. They're so malleable. For anyone who's never worked with this before, don't look at it and go, oh no, it's 2 mil, you know, how am I going to ever work with that? It's so malleable, it really is. Let me just get a middle bit here. 2 mil, just with my fingers.
That's just in the drawer. That was just in the drawer. Someone's obviously done that, so...
Oh, well, I've just messed this one
That's
up.
fine, we won't say
It's all right, because it goes back into shape, see? But, yeah, this piece here. And the lovely thing about it, so it's super malleable, as you can see, really malleable. But when you hammer it, it doesn't go all funny, does it? Have you got a hammer and block there?
I have got a hammer and block.
Do you mind just hammering a little bit of this for me? Because I want to see and show you how malleable this is. But when you hammer it, it doesn't get all like dented and horrible. It just looks lovely. If I just hand this across to you, do you mind?
No, that's
I'll
fine. You're
saloon
going to
this
saloon
over.
that, are you?
You ready? Here I am. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Saloon!
Hey, that's quite good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Practicing. Oh, just to let you know, I've got 71 of this left. We will have a little look at Spelby just showing us one side, but let me bring you pricing. For all 3 of them today, £12.95 for all 3 of them in that collection. It's so unique, it's so individual, it's going to last and last and last. And watch, Spelby's going to show you how easy this is to work with and to harden. So do you just want to hammer maybe one side and then we can see the difference?
Okay.
Fab.
So,
Hammer it in the same way, don't you?
yeah, exactly the same. But it flattens a lot
Look how
easier.
flat that's gone.
It instantly
already.
flattens a lot easier than, say, this if this was bare copper,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you'd really have to sort of hit that to get it
Yeah.
flatter. And you can
Such a different look.
still texture it a little bit.
Wow.
There. So if I'm not gonna,
Go on, saloon
so
it.
try. This is gonna go
Saloon!
bad. I can see.
No, it's not. You're all good. I've got faith.
Yay!
Brilliant. But look at the difference here. So look at how shiny that looks now. How high shine. This is the side we've textured. This is the side we haven't. It's a totally different look now in detail. And also, that is strong. I'm putting a lot of pressure on that. This one, still, easy. 12 of those left, about to sell out. Honestly, it's beautiful to work with. Well done to every single one. Can I tell you the price of the fancy connectors we did previously? Someone's texting £8.95 they were. Those ones. Nearly sold out on those. Okay, where did you say, Dee? You did say a number, didn't you? Okay, sorry, I just forgot. You know what I'm like. Oh, you're going to love these. We haven't seen these in ages. Wire rounder bead reamer collection duo I've got here. We haven't seen these in absolutely yonks. Now, really quickly, because these are going to be extremely popular, these are a great bit of kit that we hardly ever see. They're so simple to use. Basically, you have this is your bead reamer. So for those who are new, sometimes you'll get gemstones or pearls in particular that are so high and so beautiful that they can have a very small drill hole. So you want to give them a little bit of a helping hand. These, you literally put in, you just go, you turn them, turn is better than the sound effect, Becky. Turn them either way, and basically it makes that drill hole larger. Same kind of apparatus, but in a totally different kettle of fish. This is your wire rounder at the end. So you see you've got that little cup at the end. You pop your wire into that and it's got a really nice sturdy grit within it. And what you do, again, turn it left and right, and what it does is it takes those sharp edges or those flat edges that catch on your clothes or those bits that keep sticking up in your wire work and it's giving you a rash. It gets rid of those and curves off that wire so it's smooth, it's soft, it's easy against the skin. These two pieces are phenomenal. And again, you know, they're so simple that these are the instructions on the back. Your price point today for these, £7.95 for you on both. Not each, both. What do you think of these pieces of kit at that price, please?
Well, that's brilliant. Like you say, the wire rounder is a really good little toolbox tool, really, because if you want to make your own earring findings or anything like that, then it just makes it smoother, takes off any sharp edges, and makes it instantly wearable. So,
yeah,
you know, you could make it there and then if you've got it in your toolbox.
Yeah,
quickly finish it, and then that's it. It'll take you 5 minutes.
And just so much hassle saved in
Yeah.
just a really short space of time. Okay, we don't have many of these, as many as we would like, and they're going. We hardly ever see these. I will say that, you know, with pieces like this, you've got super fine bead reamer here. What I will say is, with your bead reamer, it's not like the ones you get in your toolkits, you know, your large toolkits. It's not. This is a pro quality. It really is. It even says pro quality on it. Look at that. But it's professional quality, and you've got something that is super fine. It's stainless steel, so it's going to last and last and last and last, and it's something which essentially you can use if you're beading a lot, in particular, day in, day out, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, especially if you do your pearl knotting or anything like that.
Just found another tool. I haven't seen this in ages. It's the what's it called? Artistic wire. I was going to go artisanal, but that's not the right one at all, is it? This is your bracelet jig. Have you worked with this before, Spells?
No, I haven't. It's something that I'm intrigued about. It's something I would want to work with because I think it looks like a really cool, interesting tool. That's going to enable you to create really uniform pieces of jewellery. You really will. This will be great if you just got this wire. It'll be great if you've just got any wire in your stash. Basically, although it doesn't look like much, it does so much. You see all these different holes, all these different areas. You get a load of your bolts, essentially, that you just drop through, you just pop them in. And what you do is you use that as a base to guide around patterns to do the likes of your bracelets and your cuffs. You could do so many different designs on this, and I've got to say, it has got a really simple, this is a really simple example on here, and it tells you how to make it, but that's very simply the type of thing you can make. But you can go to town on this. You can make something really big statement cuff with this because it's a huge piece. Comes with step-by-step instructions that comes in a numerous kind of different explanations. It's photographs and your written word. Very easy to use indeed, I've got to say. And it does come with the little stoppers as well. These little stoppers which you pop on the other side so that you don't get any wriggly bits. They're so simple to use, they truly are. The price point on this today is ridiculous. £9.95. I mean, it's something that you can keep, you can use time and time again.
it's not something that's going to go out of fashion or out of style, because it's something essential, really, in the sense of you're always going to be making bracelets and cuffs, and you can make so many different designs on this.
Yeah, and it's good if you do like to make a range of something, like, so if you have like some people have signature styles or signature pieces, so if you created your own piece, you would be able to know that you could replicate it time and time again, because you're following a pattern and effect that you can create, so you know that you're going to get that, you know, that
continuity, consistency.
That's the one. Yeah, I think we can see.
Every single time. And that is important, isn't it? If you're going to be creating a theme or a range, you want them to look similar and be, you know, appropriate and look professional then. Yeah, and also you'll be able to do them quick and easy because you know what you're doing, and you can just sort of get, you know, used to the pattern. Reel it off. Yeah. Yeah. It is a truly great piece of kit. Well done to everybody. Names are about to go off my screen again. If you've just tuned in, oh boy, you've tuned in on a cracking morning. But can I just say, I've only actually got, if you're on Freeview, an hour left of today, half an hour left of this show. And basically what happened is, on the 4th of January, we got our main order in, one of the biggest orders of all time, and Dion got on the list as it was released quicker than managers did, but quicker than the managers had the time to separate out, okay, there's 2 news for the morning, 2 news for the mid, you know, she got in there first, and basically she's crammed them into this show today. She's crammed them into this show today quickly before anyone notices, basically. So get your hands on these because these have been hand-picked today for you. Well done, everyone. $9.95 on those ones. I've got some extra pegs as well coming up for you, which you may well need, because if you want to do a really big statement cuff, then perfect for adding the other ones. Oh, where have they gone? There they are. There they are. So these are going to be perfect for if you want to do big, thick cuffs. You can see they're designed perfectly for the actual piece itself. There you go. £4.95 for you today is fab. Because it means you're going to be able to do use the whole cuff, maybe not just the centre section. You'll be able to use all of it. I would genuinely say to you, if you're buying this, the treat that you just got previously, the cuff itself, I would say to you, please consider about buying these first, because I do know that when we first started bringing you the bracelet jig itself, people were saying, I could do with more of these. Moving it on, wire twister tool. We were talking about twisted wire before, weren't we? Yeah, but that's, again, toolbox. Have it in your toolbox. Toolbox essential. Yeah, something that you can just keep in your toolbox. It doesn't take a lot of space up, but it's really handy. Tell me why. Just because you basically can twist up to 5 different wires. I think it's got 5 holes in it. You're right. In the piece. Good memory. So sometimes. And then you can just put different gauges as well. So, you know, sometimes if you're trying to use like a vise, if you've got different gauges, it can't grip all of them because they're different. So the slightly finer ones would obviously then slip. Yeah. But with that, you can secure them all, you know, nice and securely, and then twist all your different gauges. So you get a really nice textural twist, different colours, different. You could even do twisted square wire and twist that in with other wires. So, you know. Great plan. Yeah. Get it all twisted in together and twisted. Yeah. Yeah. You've got your wire twister tool, price point today. That's weird though, isn't it? 45 at the end. Can we round it down a little bit? You know, take sort of 45p off. Way better than that. £3.95 for you on this piece of kit. You saw how to use it then, and at £3.95 you are going to be using this time and time again. This is a silly price for a bit of kit which I know you carry around like all the time. Yeah, exactly. Well, not all the time, obviously, you know, not just, oh, I'm popping out to the shops, I better grab that. But when you come here, you've always got it with you, haven't you? Yeah, we've always, I mean, I've got like a toolbox. I literally have a toolbox of so many tools. But, you know, it's something that
doesn't take up a lot of space, as I said, and it's just, you know, what I also use is the gizmo.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wrap my wire around the hole that you put the rod through.
Yeah, got you.
And then I can just twist it, and that's nice and secure.
Yeah.
So, you know, use all your tools to the max.
I love Christina saying, I used this for the first time last night and spent about 3 hours just twisting wire.
Yeah.
You do though, don't you?
Yeah, it's great, and it makes really lovely torque necklaces as well. So if you make a nice pendant, you can make your own twisted sort of chain for it to go on, neck piece for it to go on.
Yeah. If you do want to get the wire twister, we've got wire in the show today, including things like this one. Now, I myself have never ever brought this to you before. This is 50 mil, isn't it? Of your 50 meters, sorry, of your 1 mil wire. Now, tell us please what's great about getting a 1 mil wire, because we've not had any on today yet.
Well, the 1 mil is a lovely structure piece. I did actually have the copper in my second kit, and that's what I was able to use to create like the cuff frames and to create the bib part of the necklace, and combined it with the gold. So if you've got that 100 meters of the gold, you know, it's going to work lovely together.
Yeah, it is.
But structural, and again, if you do woven pendants, 0.4 and 1 mil, my favourite combination. So.
Yeah. It's perfect pairings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, maybe you want to get your harness on, you know, this thicker gauge and you want a lot of it. £10.95 for you is the price point on that. What do you think of that price for a 1 mil? Yeah.
That's all, what can you say? You know, I mean, I remember sort of if you wanted to buy 10 metres, you're looking at about £5 or £6.
Yeah.
And that's going cheap. So
That's
to be able to
going
get,
really
that's
cheap.
going really cheap.
Yeah.
So to be able to get like 50 metres, it's going to last you a long time as well.
Last and last and last. We're going to do the whacker as well, apparently. Wait. Whacker. 13. Wire whacker. We can use perfectly on this, can't we?
Yeah, definitely. And that gizmo coil that we did in the second kit, you could use the wire whacker for that, just gently to flatten it.
Gently flatten it. Now we're moving on to the wire whacker, not a huge amount of those left. Tell us about what the wire whacker is for, please.
Well, it's just basically for, you know, it's not so much for flattening your wire, it's more for like work hardening it and sort of, you know, giving it a bit more strength. It's also going to protect it if you're using like a coloured wire or a, you know, sensitive wire.
Yeah.
You know, what you do is you just get your hammer, you put your wire in between, get your hammer and then just hit it.
Hammer on top.
On top
It's really, it's kind of hard to make it sound really professional because literally you put it in, you do that, you hammer it.
You hammer it.
Or you can even do it with your hands actually.
Depends what you're going for. I mean, if you want to really sort of really try and work hard on it, then yeah, use your hammer. But if you just want to gently, then just use your hands.
Could you use the wire whacker with the aluminium?
Yeah, why don't you? You have your little circle.
Oh yes, of course. Right, yeah.
Right, stop that. That's just scary. Put it down, that's it. Now just use the hammer. Are you safe with this? After watching you do that, I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, I am.
I'm going to just... and just hit it nice and just... No. Just hit firmly. Yeah, just a couple like that. Just a bit scared.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, I can go for it like that, can't I, as well?
But there you go.
Look at that. And that is instantly firmer than it was before.
So it's just, and what it does is it protects it, and it won't always necessarily flatten it. If you want to flatten it, then you would hit it directly on a steel block.
And another really interesting thing as well about it. What?
I'm going to take that away from you.
Do you really not trust me with that?
No.
It's probably for the best, actually, I'll be honest. But the good thing about having something like this as well is that if you've got crossed over wires, we always say, do not hammer it.
Yeah.
But actually, you can get away with it.
You could do a gentle sort of hammer, yeah. So again,
like
with that gizmo coil, if you wanted to gently flatten it, then that would be ideal because it's just going to gently flatten it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's great for protecting it, it's great for not losing its colour, it's great for kind of your motifs and things because it's going to get them all nice and even. £5.95 for the wire whacker today. And don't forget, you could use them on the likes of the, you can use them with sterling silver as well, can't you?
Yeah, you could use it with anything.
On things like these connectors and,
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to bring you something extremely special indeed. It is your stunning $1 million emerald. Truly a very, very special gemstone indeed. What I have for you here, ladies and gentlemen, is something so exceptional, and sadly, it has had a bit of a tough time of it of late. This gemstone is extremely, extremely rare, and I mentioned to you a few days ago, if you recall, about how 2015 has been a record-breaking year for this gemstone in a very negative way. I told you about it the other day, and I've logged on in the break to my emails, and I hope to show you this. Now, I forwarded it from my account to my account because the one that got sent out to all of us had everyone's email addresses. So I forwarded it to myself. But this is the message that we got the other day. I don't want to get the light now. This is the message that we got the other day. And basically, what that says is, this year, 2015, mining in Russia stopped 1 month earlier than it was due to weather conditions and the lowest yield on record. This news is even more significant. Chrome has had the worst year in terms of yield. We're looking at huge price hikes. And luckily, the parcel that we have at the moment, the parcel that we're sitting on, we got in peak season. We managed to buy big and buy cheap. Now, I'll be honest with you, that is the email that we got around the other day. And that's exactly what I'm focusing on now. The fact that what I'm about to bring you is astonishing quality. And the price point I'm about to bring it you at is a price point you need to hold on to in your mind. Because I can tell you, this is from management. I can tell you that the prices you are have been seeing recently on this are not the prices you're going to be seeing in 4, 5, 6 months' time. It's just not. The mining season was cut down by an entire month, meaning that the mining time on this was approximately, for a whole year, only 64 days. It's a record-breaking year for this gemstone. What happened when your yields are down? What happens when the prestige of a gem goes up? What happens when, something becomes extremely scarce? The prices rocket, don't they? Genuinely, this is a gemstone that if you want to be purchasing an heirloom piece, this would be the type of gemstone that I would be thinking of instantly. In fact, for me personally, right now, if someone said to me, you can only buy one, gemstone at the moment that you want to get your hands on now as opposed to saving it 3 months, what would it be? I would go for this one over the likes of a tanzanite personally. And that is because I am very well aware that with the mining period cut short, because don't forget it's from this location that we can very rarely get to, with the mining period itself cut so dramatically short, and because of the prestige that has gone into this recently, all of the promotion, that has gone into this recently, the GIA has been writing about it left, right and centre, and even coming up with a grading system similar to that of tanzanite for this one recently. So with all of that promotion and with all of that kind of lack of mining time, the prices are going to skyrocket on this more than likely within the next few months. And also, we're hardly going to get to see any, because the promotion is there and therefore the buyers have been there. If you want to get your hands on something very, very special, now is your opportunity to do so. This gemstone, as it said, I'll read you a few lines again from that email, talking about how, stopped a month earlier, the lowest yield on record, it says. The fact that there's going to be a huge price hike is what's written here. Luckily, the parcel we're sitting on, we managed to buy big and buy cheap. it would make business sense if we knew that was happening, we've had the go-ahead that it's happening, so we hike the prices. Like our sister channel at the time did on Tanzanite. It was very well recorded. It was even talked about on a documentary, you know. Like they did on Tanzanite, they knew Tanzanite was becoming rarer, so we hiked the price of it. Our sister channel did, hiked the price of it. We should do that if we were anyone else but JewelleryMaker. But we haven't, because we like to be true to you. This is our way of saying thank you for sticking with us. Are you ready for this? You're not going to be seeing prices like this in the future if things continue the way they are. Even if things continue the way they are, there's nothing we can do now. You ready for this? This is absolutely shocking. This isn't going to be happening in the future. £34.95. This isn't like anything else we've had recently. You know, when we talk about Tanzanite and we say, the price on this, if it carries on getting really rare, the prices will rocket. You know, it might do at some point. You know, it could be 2-3 years that we see a really big price hike. We don't know. With chrome dioxide, it's happened. There's nothing we can do about it. It's not like with Tanzanite, oh, it could be running out sometime soon. This has happened. It's not, oh, it might go this way. It's happened. The mining period has been cut short. There's nothing we can do about that now. We can't make up the time. Now, it's happened. It's done. Do you know what I mean? So it's not one of those things that we're going, oh, this could be happening. It has happened. It's almost like, obviously it's not this extreme, but it's almost like the day when we go, we're not mining Tanzanite anymore. We can't mine Tanzanite anymore. It's gone. It's like that. It's one of those times right here, right now, where we're not talking about possibilities, what might happen, what the future may hold. We cannot at all go back on that now. We can't just start mining now. You know, we can't just start mining now. We're unable to. Now is not the mining period. And don't forget as well, we're not going, you know, it's not like, oh, the mining period, you know, we've just chosen that time because, do you know what, everyone's busy the rest of the year. It's not that. We haven't chosen the mining period and we're sales on this. The mining period is there because at this time of year, it's so cold. It would be, people wouldn't be able to live in it. People wouldn't be able to do the mining they are now. That's in the summer. It can get to temperatures in that area of -70 at this time of year. -70. I'm not being funny, but I've been whinging about it being, you know, -1 the other day. -1. I'm like, oh, it's horrible out there. Oh, it chills you to the bones, doesn't it? -70 though. Well, I wouldn't be saying anything. My eyeballs would be glued shut. You know, this is genuinely an astonishing price point on something which is phenomenal. And again, I'm just trying to forewarn you that there is nothing we're going to be able to do. There's nothing we can do now. It has happened. Shortest mining period. And the price is going to have to go up. And can I just be completely honest? And I don't want to sound like I'm doing us down or anything, because I'm not. I believe our buying power is amazing. But with the mining period cut so short and all of these people wanting to get their hands on it, are we actually going to be high up enough there to be able to get our hands on any? I can't say for sure. I don't know. But will we be able to, from all the bidders, from the bidding wars on this gem, which it will be, because the yield is so far down? I don't know. Know if that this strand is there. Oh, I don't know, Susan. Cass, go and tell her. Cass. We'll find out. She's in the workshop room. That is astonishing, Gem, and it really is beautiful, I think. What do you think, please?
I'd like to say it's beautiful, and to be able to have that sort of rare gem, I think if you've got any gem that's got kind of a story to it, it's always got instantly a selling point, because you can talk about it and it appeals to people, and then they feel special owning a piece of jewellery that has this amazing gemstone in it.
Yeah.
So, you know, and again, you can keep it very simple. Just have drop earrings. I mean, imagine. I mean, how much is that? I mean, put them on one of those connectors. Put 2 of those in a pair of earrings on a connector, and you would more than get that money back for that. Beautiful.
It's stunning, isn't it? Wow, Becky, what a gorgeous day outside, Tran. It is special, isn't it? I'm just counting this up for you. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. I've got about 70. Isn't that about 50 pence each? Just for a moment, just take a little bit of a thought about that. 50 pence for a chrome dioxide from the notable area of Russia, completely naturally. You know, we haven't dyed this or even heated it. It's totally natural. Something that the GIA has been talking about so much recently. 50 pence for one of the rarest gemstones in the world, described as the $1 million emerald, because if you got an emerald with that much colour and that much clarity and everything else, it would be about $1 million per carat. You've got something that way outweighs the rarity of a lot of gemstones out there on the planet, and we're bringing it to you at the price less than a first-class stamp. What?
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And like you say, little tiny bit of sterling silver wire or gold-plated sterling silver, that would look lovely, and it would be instantly high-end.
That is phenomenal, isn't it? It really is. Well done to everybody. You've got to check out for these now because we couldn't get as many as we wanted. And please don't forget that once these are gone, these are gone. That's it. What you said box number 9, did you? In the 10 o'clock hour. Okay, really quickly, just going to bring you... Yeah, so basically, there's loads of you with it in your baskets. And if you want to come and get it, you've got to be quick. Honestly, I cannot say. I don't know 100%. If we'll be able to get a batch of 2015's yields. I really don't know. Who will? I know. Maybe huge, big time jewellery houses, maybe. I don't know if we will. I'd get ones like that when you can. Pair it with that jade-eye. Oh, you're going to be over the moon. Silver-plated copper heart headpins. By the way, well done to everyone who got that chrome dioxide. It is sensational. And I now am very much kind of thinking, whenever I bring you Russian chrome dioxide now, I genuinely think each time, that could be the last time I see that. That's genuinely what I think, every time. So well done to anyone who did get it. Your price point today for your silver-plated heart headpins, 100 of them, £3.95 for you today. Valentine's Day for the loved ones. You could get these. Don't forget, Kerry's birthday just around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we could do some of these, couldn't we? Yeah. Get you some headpins, Kerry. Yeah? Would you like that, Kerry? Yeah. Yeah. Could you imagine? Should we go in on it as a team, guys? Shall we all put in a little bit? If we all put in £1, yeah? We'll all put in £1. That's your present sorted, isn't it? Sorted. Yeah, thumbs up. That is, £1 each, that is. Actually, should we try and get someone else involved? Because £1 each is quite a lot, isn't it, guys? Quite a lot. It's a big commitment, isn't it? That is a great price, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the little couple. I love the sort of fancy head pins as well. I think they're great. They add interest and detail, and you can put them in and treat them as wire. So you can, if you're doing a woven piece, you can actually put it in, and then you'd have the heart, but you treat the rest of the head pin as a piece of wire.
That's a great idea. That's a really good one. Like that. So you can do so much with them. Okay, how do you feel about doing a silly price on this? How many of these have we got, Dion? I've got almost 200, just shy of 200. I'm going to bring you this at a silly price point. This is going to be our way of saying, oh, how much fun have we had today? And our way of saying, oh, we've had so many treats for you, haven't we? And our way of saying, oh, nice work on those diamond trio. What a treat. Great work on those brand new findings, earring findings that we got right at the top of the show. You know, on these ones, you got 3 pairs of them earrings. Well done on getting those. What a treat those maple leaves were. Oh, you got that jade out, wasn't that lovely? Well done to all of you. And anyone who didn't treat themselves to summer, oh, you're going to be kicking yourselves, because guess what? Most of you have already paid your postage and packaging now. Most of you have, because you've opened your basket. This is just a little gift. This is a gift to all of you, just to say thanks. £4 strand of natural chalcedony. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a clearance deal price point for you. I've got just shy of 200 of these for you, and at that price, honestly, we're just saying nice one. Everyone who's already bought something, you've paid your postage and packaging now till midnight, you're sorted, you're happy, big smile on your face, that's done. This is a £4 strand for you today. That is clearance. Loads of you coming in, you're all going, oh my goodness, clearance deals. I know. There's loads of you multi-purchasing on this. £4, better than staff cost, way better than staff cost. What do you think of this, please?
Right, that's great, isn't it? And you never really see it in its natural form. So it's normally been dyed, hasn't it? It's very commonly in sort of like different, like the blues, and it's got that kind of inner glow, hasn't it? But to see it in its natural state, you're just being spoiled.
Stunning, isn't it?
It reminds me a bit of opalite.
Yes, I totally know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
of that kind of, because it glows from within, but that's all natural, and that's just beautiful.
It's stunning, isn't it? That gorgeous glow emitting out of this. Names going off my screen for a second time. Got about half my stock on this gun now, so if you want it, just get yourself on the phone, and if you are watching on the repeat, don't forget to pick up the phone as soon as you see something you like, because otherwise we may well miss out on things. Please don't forget for me as well that I do have some of those cans out left for anyone who is wanting that last chance opportunity to get in my opinion, the nicest quality of contact that we've had. Why are you nose chickling at?
No, just you.
Oh. Now, can I just let you know that your challenge is sold out?
Oh, I'm not surprised. I've done something.
Good. Let's have a little look at it, if we may. You can carry this on in the next hour if you want.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Oh, of course, we're coming back to that, yeah. So I've just done the pendant.
Oh, that is stunning. Oh, I love that.
So I haven't even done anything. That's just been attached to the pendant, because obviously I was working on this before I got the strand. And I'm just going to do some fun earrings and maybe a ring or something.
Oh, that's stunning.
Yeah.
I love that. We're going to have more, have a little look. You can make some more in the next hour, and we'll have a little nosy at those ones. Not a problem. I'm sorry they did sell out really quickly. Numero uno. I'm going to do you a cameo. Now, you've worked with these ones, haven't you?
I've worked with them. Yeah, I think it was those ones. Yeah.
How are they to work with?
They're great. They're really lovely. They're just very classic, aren't they? They're very timeless, really.
They are actually.
And recognised.
Yeah. They are very recognisable. Do you know what else is recognisable? A ridiculous clearance price. Let's do this. Your price point today should be $14.95. We're ignoring that. Turn your back. Look away. The price point today is actually going to be, you're ready for this, £6.95 clearance price point deal for you. What do you think of that one, please?
It's worth it. I mean, for that to be genuine gemstone as well, to be like the shell.
It's stunning, isn't it?
Yeah, and you've got soutache, anything like that, your leather.
So much for you, it really is. Well done to everyone who's getting their hands on this. Now, if you're in Freeview, we are about to lose you, like down the back of the sofa. No, I'm joking, you'll be fine. It's just that we're about to go off Freeview now, but me and my partner in crime are back after the break for all of the rest of you, and we're going to be bringing you so many treats, deals and surprises as well. So do stay where you are, and if we're leaving you from Freeview, from me and Laura, goodbye. You say it as well.
Bye.
From me and Laura, goodbye.
Bye.